are gonna go to the nearby village to have a look at that. And then Klaus and Ameline are gonna head in not the opposite direction, it's a similar direction, but they're gonna go like look around the farmhouses that are on the outskirts. And Mesmer is like, I'm a mermaid. It's extremely cold out here, and she just goes back inside and hides in the shower for now.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
If you want to try to coax any of them into staying behind, now is the time to do it.
I mean, we got
Basil, you like
here.
puzzles and mysteries, right? We got a real confusing puzzle that's, is that why you rented us this place? Because they have an urban legend about an escaped mutant? Don't you like solving mysteries?
Is that your argument?
It's a more well-phrased argument, and I'll post it. I'll type it out, because... Okay.
Jack...
Here we go.
Oh.
What other things too while I do this?
Basil's like, while I'm gone, Jack's in charge.
Oh.
And Jack is kind of taken aback by that, like, really?
Wait, what?
Basil winks.
Okay. Before you go, a few people you might want to check up on. That urban legend is being spread by like a pig farmer by the name of Peter and a potato farmer by the name of Ivan.
And he's like,
sure
those sound like very Eastern European people.
Yep. Apparently. But just keep an ear open. I'm not sure if this urban legend is real or not, but for all I know, it's some schmucks trying to get their kicks at the expense of other people's, like, what's the term? Economics?
Livelihood.
Livelihood. That's it. Thanks, Tanner.
Basil's like, will do.
Yeah, Jack is semi believes the story. Like, he believes that there's attacks. And Gaz is like, haha, you guys believe in urban legend.
I don't know if it...
Jack kind of looks around and he says, how much you want to bet Simon's going to show up here at some point?
Cuddles up with like milk, and he's like, I'm here to deliver the milk, wait. Mailman.
Boy, I hope
he's like, no rain nor snow nor creepy urban legend, I've got the mail.
Or he's stuck in a country that he was not a citizen of.
Basil looks at Max's argument and is like, well, I trust Jack's judgment. I trust him to look after you lot. But if you want to...
Oof. Do you have any ideas?
Who do you guys want to stay?
I mean, Mesmer's staying,
Okay.
and she's like one of the heavy hitters.
Cool.
Yeah, but if you think she's gonna go outside for just anyone, you're mistaken.
No, she can. I would expect her to guard the home front.
No.
Like,
Yeah, she'll guard the building. She'll absolutely guard the building.
Yeah,
I don't. No, she's not going anywhere outside. I kind of like the idea of teams of two with these guys, like Klaus and Ameline and Sherry and.
Maybe with someone with medicine. Do any of you guys medicine friends want to stay?
Oh, that's
Ameline
right.
and Klaus both look at each other and quietly like shake their heads at each other.
Oof.
Jack.
Basil, Ameline, and Sherry with, you're just gonna leave Charlie here alone with a potential monster on the loose? Doesn't one of you want to be able to, you know, keep an
Jack
eye
is
on
kind
us?
of deadpan, and he remembers like the big shadow thing that is like attached to him.
Basil's like, good idea. We don't want to leave Charlie alone. We should probably leave somebody with him.
Yeah?
And they both look at Ameline, and Ameline's like, since when did I become your nanny?
Is Ameline a girl
it's a
or
great
a guy?
idea. Ameline is a native.
Okay, I was wondering because of the name.
No, he's a dude. Ameline's just like...
It's your boy, Discount Basketball.
I couldn't
that
tell
big
because
boy.
of like the floof.
Yeah, he's floofy.
He's a wolf.
Amaline, you should know the area since you're native to this about area. It'd be good to have you.
He just very quietly, very slightly squints at Max.
Jack kind of looks at like Maddie, Charlie, and what's her name?
Haley.
And Haley. And then he looks at the shack. And then he looks at like the building again, and he's like, "We should be able to fit these guys in here. Do you think like we could rotate them, like so at the night they can sleep with us, and during the daytime before the owner gets here, they're back in the shed?"
Charlie's like, I'll have you know, I am a full 12 years old. I can look after myself. Thank you.
Of course you can.
And he looks so proud of himself.
Maddie's like,
Jack's not buying it.
It's cute.
Charlie's like, I'm going to turn 13 soon.
Oh, when? When are you gonna turn 13?
I don't know.
So was just chuckling a bit. Well,
Jack
you gotta
just
figure
slowly
it
raises
out
a brow.
so we can have a little party for you.
It's like a party. I get a party? It's happy gasping. Don't look at me that way.
He's so cute.
He's the biggest boy, Haley. Ameline's like,
Hey, do our injuries still transfer over? Or...
if you didn't see somebody about getting healed, but you did, so you're at full health.
Okay, I was just wondering about that.
If they're things like scrapes and bruises, they heal over time. If there are other things like getting shot or having an arm torn off, then you need to see somebody about it.
Yeah.
Ameline's like,
Stamping
all right.
cup.
Basil and Sherry, believing their child is in capable hands, begin to head out.
Yay.
All right.
No matter what anybody says of Basil as a parent, it's very British.
Jack kind of
Very
looks at
British.
Klaus, and he approaches him, and he's like, "Are you going to be fine on your own?"
Klaus is like, do I look like a child?
I'm just checking.
Okay. Watch for wolves.
He goes back inside really briefly. And he vanishes into his room for a minute. And then he comes back out, and he's got some guns on him that he's just casually shoving into his coat.
There you go. You'll be fine.
Bang. And Jack's kind of peering at this, wondering if he has like a military background of some kind.
He's just got a couple little pistols and things. But they look odd, like they use special bullets.
Ooh.
Well, he's prepared for face just about everything.
So it's just like, ooh woo.
Ooh.
Ooh woo. Where can I get some of those?
Computer, don't do this. Computer, don't do this.
What's your computer doing?
It's freaking out again. This fucking
Oof.
screen.
Oh.
Amaline lets Charlie play in the snow.
Jack kind of wonders like what he's gonna do as a babysitter to this entire group.
Oh, yeah. Any of you guys know how to make snares?
Do any of you have the hunter perk? The skill tree?
Absolutely not. Maybe
Nope,
if Dirge is
none
here.
of you?
Hold
Maybe
on.
if Dirge is
That's
here.
what if Al were here, he'd have that, but oh well.
None of you have legitimate knowledge of how to make a snare.
Maddie looks at Sylvan.
Pat,
Like,
Pat, I
"What's
want an
the snare
NPC.
do?"
Al shows up 5 minutes late without Starbucks.
Oh my god.
So
All
a
right.
little bit of time passes,
Hold
and
on.
slowly the sun begins to set. The couple, the owner and his wife, leave the hostel for the night. They trust that you won't let those filthy, disgusting phantasms and that horrible, disgusting demon into their nice hostel. And if you run into any vampires, you definitely shouldn't let them into the hostel, they say to Beatrice and Nico, as they believe that Beatrice and Nico are fully human.
I'm only human after all.
The fat
And then they
man
head into
laughs,
town.
You are wrong.
The sun slowly sets, and it's officially nighttime. All vampires get buffs. Lycans, if you want to turn, we'll say it's a half moon.
Nice.
Yay.
It's a half moon, so you don't have any penalties. There's no eclipse penalty. You're perfectly fine. You can turn for your buff.
Cool. Nah. I'ma just sniff, sniff, sniff.
Jack kind of watches the sunset for a bit.
Scared of no ghosts?
The cold doesn't really bother him.
Yeah.
Nico looks out the window. He leans like half his body out the window.
Silva's gonna shuffle about. Stay close to the place. Oh. Can I detect what type of howl that is?
Yeah.
What do I roll?
Can I
for
do it
that?
too?
I'll go ahead and say it's just your ability roll. It's your canine perception roll.
Oh, that's wolf noises.
Yeah, that's what I heard earlier, and I was like, what the fuck?
Somebody's
You
wheezing
can
into
tell
the
it's
mic.
definitely a wolf.
Okay.
It's a wolf. It's not necessarily a lichen. That one is just a wolf.
Okay. Can we understand wolves or no?
You can't understand them because they don't speak like a language that translates directly into howls, but if they're like putting out body language or certain pitches, you can understand those.
Okay.
That's just a basic howl. That's just howling to look for a pack type of howl.
Okay. I want a friend. I don't have the perk though.
Jack's just kind of chilling, smoking, like, well, quote unquote, smoking his cigarette.
Nico's like, I heard wolves. I love wolves. And he sticks his entire face out the window and he cups his hands over his mouth. And he's like, oh!
Beach is like,
That's offensive.
Silva's like, you're not doing it right.
Nico's like, I know what I'm doing. Signal tear. And he's like, oh!
No, it's more like, oh, that's the sound. Whoops.
Keep sticking your nose out the window, you're gonna lose it.
Oh, hey, do we have a Lund this round?
Yeah,
We do have a
think
Lund this
so.
round.
he said it was coming. I'm so happy.
Nico gets bapped, but he looks back and smiles victoriously as more wolves seem to join in.
Jesus Christ.
Do any of them sound out of the ordinary?
I mean, right now you just hear wolves.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What direction is it coming from?
Out in the woods, so it's
Okay.
not coming from the direction of the village.
Okay.
Uh,
Shuffle.
Says, monsters scare me. I'm gonna stay in bed.
Who's staying in bed?
That didn't scare me. Patsy's like, I'm staying in bed as she proceeds to clean her bed more.
Patsy, no. Can I see out into the distance? Roll. 20. What is perception? Where's my perception? 10.
Nico looks back at Beatrice and he's like, aren't they cute?
Looking?
She's like, is what cute?
The wolves.
She's like,
What's
no.
Silva looking for?
Look.
You don't see any wolves, but you definitely hear them.
Ah.
They're way out there though. Nico's like, the wolves, they're so cute. He's like, if you howl, they know to look for you.
I want to pet.
You want to pet?
I want to pet.
Nico, thinking the owners aren't around now, he just casually hops out the window and floats to the ground.
Oh, twist. I'm pretty sure after your stunt in Our Father's War, nobody trusts
Oh no.
Nobody trusts what?
you have anymore.
It bumped out.
What'd you say, Mo? I'm sorry.
Hey, party people, what's poppin'?
Hello?
Hello?
Party,
Okay.
what's up happening?
Where is everyone?
There you go.
Oh. Oops.
What's going on in here?
Nico's like,
I'm the old person, and we're all like,
Yes.
He looks up at the window and he smiles at Beatrice, like a really big goofy smile, and he like just throws his head back and cups his hands over his head, and he's like, oh.
Beatrice just does the V face.
Whack.
Jack is just watching this and is just shaking his head a little bit, but just
He's
still
like,
chilling.
gee, beat, right? Nice afro, but disco doesn't catch on for another 3 years.
Ooh.
Gaz grabs a newspaper and heads to the bathroom.
Nico's like, oh, again.
Beatrice is like,
That doesn't sound. What the fuck?
Alright, so the point system, which was the economy, was put in place. It's
don't
cool.
like that.
It is cool. I mean, again, this isn't something that's necessarily urgent, so if you don't want to handle it now, don't worry.
wait, what is that?
I was just going.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Oh,
And Nico turns around and he looks at Beatrice like this tiny little frown.
That's.
Jack is gonna step up and say, "Everyone, get inside."
Alright, so we put in the economy.
He's like, aren't we the police?
Yeah, and
Jack
Basil
says,
left
"Does
me in
this look like
charge.
a police?"
Inside, kid.
It's like, oof. And he begrudgingly starts to head inside, and he waits by the door. He's like, I want to explore. And Ameline gets Charlie, and he's like, all right, Charlie, it's time to go inside.
Yeah.
Charlie's like, but we're not allowed inside. And Ameline's like, sometimes we do what we're not allowed to do, and it's okay.
Ameline preparing for murder.
We did the 2 shipyards that.
All right, come on.
one you had and
So
one
much
that,
just like to Haley.
had
Come on.
I kind of gave him too early.
Haley!
And so I went through and I was trying.
Yeah, you guys can come in. Jack is gonna be totally on board for you guys coming in. Like,
Maddie, get inside
Yeah,
quick!
yeah,
There's
let's say
scary,
you
spooky
know.
legends out
You
there.
can honestly.
She's like,
You can honestly get.
So was
and
just like.
That's all the thing too is since they're technically
Oh.
part of your
Fort out of
Confederacy, you get
blankets and
ships
pillows.
for
Let's go.
go! What are you saying?
He's talking to somebody else, not you, Tenu.
Oh no. I gave you your own, but I realized that, and that was gonna drain your shit. But you're gonna. Speaking of Rostrovia though, but since you are in the Confederacy and they do provide ships to the Confederacy, they will give you a discount for ships. But anyway, I have to go through and redo. I think you got 18 points because I had to go through. I had to figure out the income amounts for each planet type, and I've divided them into 5 tiers. Tier 5 is the poorest.
It's like, Silva,
It's
why
like
are you
what
all
Devil
in the
Rock
front?
and Lip is. You don't get a lot from them because they're not.
I didn't
the structure
move,
is kind of
okay?
shitty and there's not really a lot of people living on them.
On the side, I got a prediction for exactly what's gonna happen, and you're gonna look at it and know it.
Which is what
Remember the
starter
scene?
planets
There's
are
a
at,
window.
Like, what you used to be at, but since you
Yeah,
own so much
where
territory,
are the windows at?
3.
Stairs out.
So, tier
I'm
4
kidding.
is technically 3rd class.
I just hope you remember that exact scene.
You're below
You
a
see
3rd class.
the gray things.
Yeah.
Those are windows.
Oh, those aren't doors.
No, those aren't doors.
Okay.
Only the brown ones here are doors.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
We walked through
Tier
the
4 is
windows.
Markai. Tier 4 is Markai, what you used to be, and those give you 4 points.
In theory, is it
You
canon
now
now?
have Tier 3 world, which gives you 6. And then Tier 2 would be a 1st class world, which would be.
Alright, you look out into the
I'm not even
darkness.
gonna bother
Nothing
around
seems
one
to
at the
happen.
moment.
You just
Take
hear it in the
Port Lucas,
distance.
for example. That would be like.
Mm.
That would be.
That isn't natural.
Tridia, Eden, and then you have capital worlds, which are Tachycadia. Eden's capital world. Xenon is capital, Eden's capital, Tachycadia is capital, and those shell out money. Like,
Hmm.
maybe you get 20 points.
Because,
But
like,
That
what
doesn't
should we
sound
do?
like-
let me go back.
Jack is gonna take a peek himself. Check out.
I think you can afford.
There doesn't seem to be anything out there.
Is there any access to the roof?
Sure, I'll say you can get on the roof.
Okay.
Jack pauses.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'm gonna join you, Silva.
Okay. Let's shuffle on to. I don't know where the roof would be.
No, don't even hear it. Actually, no, I can do it on the side. I got this.
Yeah, how do we?
We could say the hallway is the roof, and if you're not on the roof, put somebody in the bedroom.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let me just read
Jack
the
is gonna
map
check
here.
out the other side of the window. Like, this is a window too, right?
Mark high, that's a tier 2.
Hang on.
No, sorry, tier 4. Tier 4, whoops.
Where are you at? Oh, on the inside? Yeah,
Yep.
that's another window.
10 points
Okay,
there.
can you check out there?
2,
yeah.
tier 5.
There doesn't seem to be anything.
Okay.
5, 5.
Can Haley fly onto the roof?
10
It
points,
stopped.
that's 14 points.
What's going on?
Okay, so those are your plans.
How do I get
No,
music
yeah.
after something to Fanverse? How do I get it onto Roll20?
Huh?
After
Huh?
I've uploaded something to Fanverse, how do I get it onto Roll20?
You
You
have.
usually have to type its name or something along those lines.
Yeah.
I tried.
Oh, sometimes it takes a minute. Like you have to refresh the page and
you
then.
have a port and
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
I
I
think
didn't know you
refreshing.
could do that with Fanverse.
Sometimes it's really dumb.
Okay, port. Yeah, so you have.
The Roll20 does have every single Get a Robo theme song. I checked.
You know what else it has? JonTron quotes.
Slaver's Bay. Here's the thing. Slaver's Bay is a fort, but it was.
It has 3 different versions of Stoner Sunshine, and that makes
Wait,
me happy.
is Haley splitting in half? Is she trying to fly?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Haley left one part of her body outside.
Haley, no!
Separates her torso from her legs. Torso is by the door. Her torso is in the house.
I didn't pick up her torso.
You can convert trade codes into forts.
I can bring it.
It's not appearing.
That's the thing.
Question, what if that happens? You separate from your top half and you physically grab your bottom half and fly away.
And since the point system exists,
Oh, this track is still processing. How long is that going to take me?
Depends on your bandwidth.
Oof.
Yeah.
They both have defenses. They both have defenses. All right, so let's see. Battleships.
Let's see.
Cost.
Or.
I believe battleships cost 5 to
What did I have to roll for?
You got 4 of them, so that's 20 points down the drain right there.
Mind?
Yeah, and a fort is 2 more. You can sell some assets, like Trident might take some shit, but
Ameline's trying to figure out what that sounds.
Federal Army might take some shit if they're.
And he just kind of frowns to himself.
You might have to have a fire sale. That's another 3, so.
Well, me and Maddie and Haley would have gotten onto the roof, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
6, you're at 21.
I'm a roll a...
And so that alone right there is enough to... You'd only have...
From the roof you can see that you're surrounded by pine trees in the direction that this sound is coming from. It's just hills and pine trees.
And let's see. I think there's
Like you're surrounded and I'm like 1 fear and you're like by pine trees and I'm like multiple fears.
You're just barely not making.
Maddie looks around on the roof and checks for like.
You're barely not making the amount to keep you in it. I will
There's
give you
you can't see anything from the roof. I'll
one.
tell you now.
I'm
Too many
smelling.
pine trees.
No, I'm smelling.
You 24 feet.
You're smelling on the roof?
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta put these on the
You're
You're not even on the map. You're not seeing the line.
You're not really gonna catch anything. There's
Yeah.
nothing of interest.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
Pine.
I am trying
It is
to
the scent of pine.
Wait, it's the scent of pine and wolf house. It's Edolf. This is where he is.
This is where he went after he died.
I sense it. Pine!
There's too much pine.
So
Raise his son Mikkel out in the woods. Leave him alone.
Oh.
You're just barely not
That stalker
there
knows how to turn into a
keep
tree.
control of your outpost in
Eventually, Nico kind of pokes outside and
or
looks
with your
around.
battleships.
On the roof or outside? Outside.
He starts heading outside. He's got his rifle with him.
Yeah, Jack is gonna peer out
Jack
too.
says, Nick, what are you
He doesn't have
doing?
to worry.
He's got his rifle. What do you think he's doing?
Jack is kind of just walking down, and he's like,
She's doing her
"You stay near that entrance, okay?"
He's like, I'm gonna go downstairs now.
You see something, you point it out to me.
Yeah.
Nico's like, okay.
I can't get dragged.
Nico
by-
screams
Oh.
What?
Yeah, you're
Haley's
as a
like-
pair of legs walk toward him.
And then Jack.
So you can sell it to like your neighbors.
And Jack is kind of like,
You can sell
"Whoa!"
it to the main Confederates and try to buy
Oh
it
my
back.
god.
But your
Nico
income is
rears
negative.
back and slams the legs with the butt of his gun.
Oh my god. Owie.
Ouch!
Not a lot of people, but like I'm saying, like
Nico, though, those are
Screaming.
sexy women legs. What you
Jack
do?
looks up, and then he looks at Nico, and he's like, "I think you just assaulted one of our friends there."
Nico looks over at Jack like with a single tear.
A pretty good income. If you had kept slaves at bay as sport, then that would have.
Says, gee, the North is weird, and these wolves are scary. I can't imagine ever liking anything that's the North or wolf related.
Oof.
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 Yes.
Sheds a single tear.
You're gonna do what now?
Nico's like, if this thing is killing people, should we go after it?
Not blindly.
Jack
We
is
don't
like,
know
is
much
it a
about
thing
it.
or multiple things? Do we want to go after something when we don't know what we're going out?
Both as, like,
Exactly.
quote unquote.
So, but
I can give you a hint. It's not gonna come to us.
Oh, okay. Oof. I'll go like. Silva calls down and says, "They said it's a super soldier, so."
Nico's like, yeah, we had a lot of those.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Certain colony
Are we
things.
gonna
think it's
do-
the
Ooh,
wise
the
idea.
government.
For example, or
What did you say, Daniel?
devils, people that
So, who wants to go find this thing?
From the RSC.
Jack's not afraid
it'll
because he
start to,
can't be physically
you know,
harmed
it'll start to
by
riots and rebellion.
like creatures.
And
So
says, I only know diplomacy, and I don't think urban legends like diplomacy.
Me, same here.
And again,
Listen,
right now,
we need
you're
some.
not past the first
Huh?
threshold,
We
so you're still in the
we
clear.
need people who
But
are going to
there
who can
will
both
be certain
investigate,
thresholds that, like, once
fight,
you cross the first
and
one,
flee if necessary.
I can be.
So,
I can be your nose.
It'll start to be like
and he just kind of looks at Silva
your socialist
skeptically, and
then if
looks
it
at
hits the
Max.
next threshold, it'll start to
No
be
offense, but have you ever been in a gunfight before?
Sort of protests.
Yeah, just the other day.
Aside from the
Museum
work,
Silva's extremely capable and very smart, and look, she's so graceful, and she's more perceptive than me.
I mean, if you guys get lost in the forest,
so you're currently still in the clear,
then
but you do need to get yourself some.
I can fight.
Fine, as long as you think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And he then looks at everyone else. Like, he looks at Max, he looks at Maddie,
Try to
looks
get
at
them
Nico,
later,
and he's like,
they're more expensive.
and then he looks at Silva,
than they are
and
to capture.
that's a good team, along with the
I think, let
demon.
me see, like,
I'm sorry, I
minor,
don't know her name.
it costs 8 points to produce.
And then he looks at, as long as like Gaz or Nico stay behind, like at one enforcer,
they'll probably
it
sell
feels
you
like this
for,
might be a
I would
safe
say
mission.
close to 8. It might not be a full
And
8. It might not be
Mesmers.
we don't travel
behind.
too far.
ours.
And we get out
Mesmer's
of
like, this is my home. I will guard it. I will
All
guard
right.
the shower.
Only the shower.
All right.
I think.
So listen,
We come back, everything's trash but the shower.
Oh, this doctor.
We should probably tell the higher up that is here.
So technically in the clear.
yeah, Jack's gonna go inside and he's gonna say, "We're gonna do some scouting around the area. Nothing too far. Just
Yes.
looking for
No,
any
no,
clues."
Mr. Beat Right? Mr. Beat Right?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm not saying government can't.
I can't hear. Go.
Generally,
You and go.
if you're gonna loot, you're gonna get less money.
Oof.
Mr. Beat Rice? You're a doctor, right? Mr. Beat Rice?
She's like, it's Mrs. Beatrice, and yes, I'm a doctor.
If something happens, what if they get eaten?
She's like, I don't know, when they get eaten. What do you want me to do about it? Make them get uneaten?
You have medicine for that?
She's like,
You need, yeah.
no, I don't.
It originally was 25, but I was like,
Oh.
Despite everything, no, we have not came up with a method to heal people from being uneaten.
You'd have rebellions on your hands already. But
Okay.
Cat.
Yeah.
Were the knives or like cutting knives inside of the kitchen?
They were cooking knives.
Oh, they are.
Oh, so like chopping meat, kinda.
Yep.
I'ma
But
go.
they're relatively little.
Anyway.
Okay, I'ma go take one just in case.
Max
Okay.
is like, if you need knives, I stole a bunch from that diner that we ruined.
What?
Because it was.
Oh.
Y'all are such peasants. We're police officers, and y'all are over here stealing knives from
I'm
kitchens
good.
and diners.
No, I'm gonna take it back. I'm not
Wait,
stealing it.
wait, is there, hold on. Is there a spoon here?
Straightforward's pretty good, so.
Is there a spoon here?
I just wanted to know that.
There is a single wooden spoon.
Maddie takes that.
Is it rusty?
My gosh.
Okay, what?
It's not
Is it
rusty, it's
rusty?
metal.
Is it a rusty wooden spoon?
Rusty?
No.
What? Do you mean moldy?
No, rusty.
No.
Because if we had it, we could stab something with a
Alright.
rusty wooden spoon.
If y'all are gonna go on
How
the
would that
adventure,
happen?
Okay.
if y'all are gonna go on the adventure, line up outside.
Okay,
Somebody with a. Oh wait,
Okay,
there
so
you are,
Jack
Haley.
informed Ameline. We're just gonna say
Yeah,
that.
Ameline, he did. Ameline's like, whatever it is, it sounds weird. It sounds like a lichen, but if you could take a voice as a physical thing and stick it in a blender, that's what it sounds like.
yeah.
I just want to figure out what's
So
going
like a
on.
monster urban legend.
Patsy, no.
All right. So listen up. We're not gonna go too far from this place. I don't. If we encounter anything dangerous, we hightail it. Got it?
Nico's like, yeah, and he immediately zooms far from this place.
Oh.
Oh god damn.
Scott looks at Nico and says, "Let's split up and look for clues."
And Jack just
No.
grabs him by the collar.
Nico reaches in his pocket and he pulls out an orange piece of fabric and he ties it around his neck and he's like, hey gang, let's split up and look for clues.
And Jack is like, Basil put me in charge, boy. We're not doing any splitting up.
Max looks at Nico and says, "We can't both be Fred. One of us is gonna have to change."
And he looks at Max and he's like, I think you would look better in a green shirt.
Oh, you're back? I thought you weren't coming
Ooh.
And proceeds to flip a dog treat to Silva.
What?
She's a dog.
She's just like.
back. Oh, you were in push to talk, right?
Boink Silva. I think he's right.
I can't.
I take
yeah,
offense
if
to
you're
that.
talking, I can't hear you. I think you're in push to talk or something.
Alright, anybody else want to come or is this it?
I think
Me.
this is it.
I'm a
Gaz wants to
He's
stick
sick.
behind.
Daphne.
Yeah, Gaz wants to stick behind just so there's someone that has a rifle can defend these peeps.
Okay.
Hey,
Alright,
take care.
you're leaving Beatrice. Tanu.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, I'm just gonna stay.
Go with your friend, but look, the little boy needs your help.
She's like,
No,
she looks
let him not come help us unlock the door.
she slowly looks at Patsy and is like, don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do.
And are you?
Wait, what was that? You blipped out.
God, this is the Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah.
Jack,
He
Jack,
says,
what,
"Jeepers, Velma, you sure we shouldn't go?"
Jack, what are you?
Ooh, a nice map.
I'm a
Oh.
Jack's a specter.
No, what is he in the Scooby-Doo gang?
Jack Spectre.
Opening.
I think we're all filled up, man. He's the villain of the week, so he has a mask.
Jack is the giggling green ghost.
He's the villain.
Except he doesn't giggle.
He has a mask,
And he's
and then we
not
need to unmask him.
Oh my god.
That's right. He's wearing a mask. We need to unmask him. Nico,
You really want to unmask him?
quick, pull off the mask.
You really want? Okay. You
I
unmask him.
wanna give him a kiss on the lips.
You want to see what he look?
I wanna give him a kiss on the lips.
Are Are you sure you want to kiss him on the lips?
I'm gonna give him a kiss on the lips.
Cat, you've seen him without his mask.
I have.
Okay,
I wanna give him a kiss on the lips.
there you go. Kiss that.
Oh baby.
Oh baby, I wanna lick those teeth.
Len, are you talking directly into your mic?
Apparently.
He didn't lose his nation.
Do his face.
A knife just lets you use melee instead of claws.
Okay.
It's a kitchen knife. It's not very good.
Okay.
What if I throw the knife though?
Then it counts as a projectile.
Okay, cool.
What if
Jack.
I stick a bunch of knives in my baton? Does it count as a bat with nails?
And then he's
Oh, I should have done that.
which is buckling his entire economy. And I'm like, it's kind of exactly what the Soviets had.
Nico's like, I don't think I have anything in effect. I put it all in my... Yep, I did. I'm not the brightest boy.
That was. Space, like he had 2 space forts.
Thought you were a clever boy. You've disappointed me.
It's like giving a fucking battle.
He's like, all I have to my name is my nighttime.
And see what they do with it.
Oh.
And he looks around at the darkness, and he's like, he looks at Jack, and then he looks at the darkness, and then he looks at Jack, and he looks at the darkness.
Like what?
And he slowly raises his hands to cup over his mouth.
Don't.
He's like,
Boy.
oh!
Jack just gives Nico a glare. I will
Mike says, what is wrong with you?
I will have you trade places with Vismac if you do that again.
Someone goes like, no, stop that! I'm looking.
Silva's fighting her urges to howl.
Ah!
That's a leopard. Wait, no, that's not a leopard. That's a
Oh.
That's not a leopard.
Never mind. Do I see that coming?
Some things come out of the woods.
Dude, the wolf got bigger. Damn. Yeah, that's a real squished up
Jack
wolf.
Burrows.
Look at him, he's so
Shut
small.
up, Glenn.
He was so squishy though.
Yeah.
Make a Scrappy Doo wolf. The squished wolf of Scrappy Doo.
And these little wolves come out of the woods, and they look at Nico, and Nico looks at them, and he looks at Jack, and he's like, haha.
Haley looks at Nico. Are these your friends?
Nico's like, they are my friends.
Do they look
Are
friendly
they gonna
right now?
bite you?
They came out of the woods all like cautious, and they like slowly inch in.
And he's like, I didn't know you were a furry.
Do you have food for them, Nico?
Slowly.
Nico.
Nico's like, oof. I don't know.
I brought you food. That's your
Jack
sauce.
looks at Silva and is like, "So what are these things doing exactly?" And he watches as one like phases through his hip. Or
And Nico goes over and he starts petting one. He's like,
Oh,
Jack is like, "I wouldn't do that unless you wanted to risk losing a finger or
I
so."
mean-
and he gets right up in his face as he pets it, and he's like,
don't get in their face. They don't like that.
She's
He's
like,
like,
oh.
Sit on the lips.
Maddie's like,
It's
no,
okay.
no, wait, just let it happen. Let it happen.
Haley is going to go to Nico and then just, pat him on the back. Don't do that. That's wrong.
He's like, no, they're my friends.
It's impolite though.
He's
Yeah,
like, I rolled familiar eyes. They're my friends.
Oh.
Once Haley does that, she just backs away and then looks at Maddie. Seems like we're gonna lose someone tonight.
Yeah. Jack looks at
You're telling
Silva.
me.
Yeah.
What are these wolves doing here exactly? Why did they come to his howl?
Let me go shuffle over and see. Do they look friendly towards Nico?
They look plenty friendly towards him.
Okay.
And he casually looks through the fourth wall and points at the vampire ability called Familiar Eyes.
Yeah. I know that, but
And then he winks.
character. It's just like, okay. They seem okay with
Came
him.
along, she could see me be cool for once and not look like a nerd like every other day.
It should be fine.
Yeah, Beatrice isn't here, so his abilities are actually working because he won't look like a nerd if Beatrice isn't here to see it.
Yeah. It should
kind of
be,
just circle him.
yeah, it should be fine. I think
Except Mingli. Mingli and Glass guy were like the only ones who were.
he has an affinity for them. Maybe. Just
Jack just shrugs and he's just like, as long as they're not dangerous.
to him.
Jack hears that and it's like, shh. What was that? He looks around and tries to figure out what direction it came from.
Yeah, can we roll for that?
Yeah, you can roll for perception to figure out where sounds are coming from.
Oof.
Oof.
Sexy. Oh,
Look at Max.
Mo. Save us, Mo.
Max is like, not in my house.
Max and Jack can tell that there's some sounds coming from over here, and there's some sounds coming from over here.
Then who was
So boy
phone?
20?
It's gonna be our followers.
Huh?
Two sets of sounds.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad that
Some
happened.
sounds are coming from here, and
The
some
sound.
sounds are coming from here.
I don't have to deal.
Is there any
Hmm.
difference
I don't
between the
have to
two in
deal.
some way? Like,
Alright,
does
Jack,
one sound
let's
like
split up.
crunching snow? And Jack is like, we're not splitting up.
Aw.
Maddie's like, yeah, sure, let's split up. Works well in the movies.
Get it?
Me and Silva
'Cause
being
she can
Scooby and
split
Shaggy
her
will get
torso in half, get it? Split up, get it?
Who gets the
Okay.
legs?
Jack finally gets the pun and he's just like deadpanned and just shaking his head and no wonder at the
Okay.
end.
I'm just
That
curious.
boy ain't right.
Anyways, was there a difference between the sound in any way? Like, was it both shuffling
They're
through the
just
snow?
like forest sounds. They're like just snow crunching type sounds.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm not gonna give anyone. I don't even 13 ability to magic out of 20.
Let's check the.
You kidding me?
Let's check to down south.
I'm
You
gonna
go
try
south
and break
first?
your game.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Someone should check. Keep eyes to the
Oh, like,
east.
that's funny.
Well,
'cause it's
what about Nico and his
You think you can
boys?
break an already
His-
broken
His
game?
boys
Boys.
follow Nico, but they look really cautious as
Okay,
Nico
guys,
starts
you
heading down south.
Oh.
So,
Jack takes note of this.
Silva goes like, "What did you do?"
So your boys, they need to calm.
So,
Nico's like, they're my friends, and he looks so proud of himself.
they are good job.
In the arms of an angel.
Jack kind of takes point on
Like one of the ones who designs it.
this. He feels like but he waits for everyone to get down there because
Okay.
he doesn't want any splitting
Alright.
up.
There's more wolves down here.
That's how you do it. You just.
Oh.
They turn and they look at us and they growl and bristle.
Oh,
Silva, do
Jack
your
holds his hand up
thing.
and he's like,
me.
get back, get back,
Talk
get
to
back.
Nico.
Maddie's like, hey, where'd the furry boy go?
And hang on.
I can try to roll, but I think Nico would have to.
You're Lycan and you run into wolves. Can you roll your perception to have a wolf conversation?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
god.
that's a. Oh,
Oh, that's so sad.
that's so sad. Alexa.
That's so sad. Saturday starring Mo.
Roll.
Oh
1d
god.
20 plus. I don't know if I can. Nico can.
He's
Jack
meant to take us
looks
to their
at-
leader.
You
Mm,
should do it too.
Nico, do it.
you know what?
What-
Jack
what-
is
what?
gonna be like, all right, 1 sec. You guys stay. You guys get back a little bit. I'm gonna turn invisible and check out the bodies.
Them dead wolves, though.
Yep.
Them
Maybe
dead
they
wolves,
have
man.
knives inside them, and if they have knives inside them, we get the loot. We get the loot.
Yeah.
I roll ability for form for invisibility.
Yep.
Can
Wow, wait.
Can I
sounds
roll
like a- sounds like a
persuasion
broken
at the
game to me.
wolves?
Can you use
Sure.
the wolves as the melee weapon?
Is he invisible?
Or can I'm gonna
Hang
go to
on one
Nico.
sec.
Look at Nico like, hey, can you do that?
That
thing.
thing. He's like, I can try.
Okay.
Can
We
you do
show
that,
up.
though?
With nothing, no monster folklore thing killed, just 50 wolves as part of Nico's new posse.
Yep.
You cannot turn invisible.
Okay.
It's like Pokemon.
You
Nico's
just want
like,
Nico to fail, don't you?
Nico's like, I can try this. Any rolls?
I know.
But Nico, you
His
can do
ability. And these.
Oh!
Oh.
I guess he
He
does.
can still fail. Because
Oh,
these wolves get a buff because they're guarding.
okay.
They're already
He's
pissed
so
off.
good at it that the dead dogs come up to life, and oh,
Alright, he still wins.
that's not a buff. That's a super buff.
That's a super buff.
Oh, so you want to
That's practically
And
cheating.
they're not necessarily in the mood to kind of back up instead of attacking.
Okay.
They don't want us coming near their dead though.
Okay.
Okay.
I would.
Tell us this. Can he speak for the trees?
Jack is startled by the wolves that just came by, but he just doesn't do anything. He
Yeah.
just grabs his chest for a moment. Just
I would leave them
Jeez.
alone.
In the other direction, if this was the cracking in this direction.
You
Yeah.
can head in the other direction now if you
yeah,
want to explore it.
let's head in that
They're
direction.
mourning their dead.
Fuck off. Don't even
Good
know.
morning.
Actually,
to
real quick
you.
before we leave,
Good
can we
morning
see
to
where like
you.
Oh
Can
yeah.
you see
the
what?
wolves that are killed,
What
like their
are we
tummies are
getting
sliced?
now?
I assume. Can we see a trail of blood leading in any direction?
Oh, you mean gross healthcare?
Where goes
waiting lines for like a month and a half.
It looks like something just tore their guts out.
Oof.
Oof.
No
Like
footprints or
literally
anything.
clawed through them.
Like the thing, if it got covered in blood, can we see if it started to like move this way or something? Like if there are any
the blood
displaced tree
the blood
branches?
just is in the area, and then it vanishes.
Okay.
So this Tito Dick Man Dick from the nutshell.
All right, so we're heading
And
to
baby.
the east. All right.
Ooh, I can
Can't
hear
lie.
them sounds though.
Yeah.
Them walkie sounds. Where they're out. It's just one big unit. Just one big family unit.
And you're a better person for it.
You got
You're a better person
friends.
for it.
He's got friends, and then all of
What
a
is this?
sudden his friends like stop and they bristle and they
I was
growl.
about to say, like,
Oh.
And
this wasn't any time that, like, I was planning.
What is it, boy? Did you find a Scooby snack?
Oh.
Wait, now he has to be
Yes,
Shaggy.
we found it.
Do we see anything or?
You hear it even closer.
Scooby-Doo. I don't remember this series having 4 dogs.
Oh. Oof.
Excuse me, one. That's Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Dum, and
See.
Scrappy-Doo.
What are you looking for?
I was trying to see if I could see in the distance or hear it and identify what the fuck that is, but
No.
I think snow got in your eye.
snow got in my eye. I got distracted by the
Whatever
kid.
it is, the wolves stop moving entirely.
Jack is also gonna roll perception.
Yeah, y'all do that.
Oh,
Oof!
Jack. I guess he's
Again,
in
it
his
just halves
notes.
it.
Wait, what are we
Alright,
rolling?
it still beats you.
Uh,
They're rolling perception.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 3 because I'm really good at this.
Mama mia.
Maddie.
Mama mia.
Anything.
Alright.
Mama mia.
Maddie and Max look ahead of them, and between the trees ahead of you, you see this like big, lumbering shadow starting to move up toward us.
It's the abominable snowman. Or Wendigo, one of those things.
Can we trip it?
It's whatever it is, it's definitely moving towards you.
I was like, hey, I'm sure the thing already sees us.
He just confirmed that it was the abominable snowman from Monsters Inc.
Oh no.
Oh, so is that a Wendigo or
No.
is that a
That's a big
long
wolf.
wolf?
That's a big wolf.
Get back! Jack
That is
shouts out, and he's like,
That's a big wolf.
The
Of course,
abominable
so it was moving
snowman.
slowly, and then it jumped over a character's giant, and I was like, what the heck?
What
But then I
is
realized
that?
it just zoomed into the image.
Maddie's
There
like,
it is.
Maddie's like,
That's what's looking at you.
Yeah.
And
It's
it
the
looks at the
snowman.
party, and it's like,
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
What are you doing standing around? Get the hell back!
and the wolves follow Jack's orders before anybody else. And they
Nope.
Maddie's like, okay, yeah, bye.
Nope.
and Jack is standing behind until everyone
He says,
hint,
come on,
Nico,
Haley.
hint,
Nico's like,
Nico,
ah!
Maddie's like, hey, Nico, you want to tame that one?
Nico's like, I don't think it's a wolf.
I don't think that's a wolf.
Why is
either.
Silva out on her back?
Huh?
Why is Silva on her back?
This thing immediately.
I was looking that way.
It leaps up into the trees so smoothly that it almost seems to glide into them. Just straight up into the trees. These are tall ass pine trees, and it just shoots straight up, and it starts trailing after up in the tree.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep. Nope. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a mutant squirrel.
Ah!
It's a were-squirrel, not the were-squirrel.
Oh no.
Back up, Silva.
Yep. I'm back.
That is like,
You know the one thing that can solve this? A forest fire. Okay, maybe not a forest fire.
Oh, so now it is my
Maybe not a forest.
All right, roll initiative.
Oh.
In 1 second, let me. Haley, get back up there.
Oh, okay. So how do you? Do I just? Oh yeah, I just.
So the way we roll initiative is you just normally you would have to you'd have to roll like per your characters. Oops, let me clear this.
Oh, yeah. Normally you're supposed to like go into your character thing, so we can see what
normally you're
character
supposed to go into your character things, but everybody only has one character, so y'all can just freely roll.
Silva.
She keeps cheating. She made a sheet.
You want it?
Yeah, I could probably just transfer
D20s.
codes.
No, that's just me rolling for both characters.
It's just a it's just a D20.
Yeah, that's me rolling for both characters.
Did it zoom in for me, or did it was it just?
Did Jack roll a 6 for initiative, or did you not roll yet?
Jack rolled a 6.
Okay.
Howdy, everybody but Silva can run out of combat, so I'll stick around till Silva leaves.
Jack looks at Nico. I'm gonna need a revolver if you have it on you.
Nico gives Jack his revolver, and I will remove it from the story.
We're gonna need a bigger nip. Get it? Those.
And then everyone
those
started putting
things.
points in the capitalism. They're like,
I don't like it.
everyone ignored it.
So I still have my revolver and my baton, but can I handcuff this guy? That is the question.
You can try. Also, it's not like
Yes.
where if
big
you run to
hands.
any corner of the map, you're free to go. You
Okay.
have to run back the way we came.
Okay.
And if you run past an enemy, like if an enemy is blocking your path, that gives the enemy a turn against you.
Oof.
Oh, so it's like an opportunity attack
Yeah.
in D&D.
Oof.
Oh, so
We can
what
run
you're
through the
saying is
woods,
we have
right?
to kill it with our
Or does
handcuffs.
that count as like?
If you're gonna try and run through the woods, you've got to run down this way, down trees, unless you can go through them, which is literally only Jack. And this thing can climb up into the trees, so it gets like free range.
No, yeah, I tried managing.
So we would have to go around these trees, but this thing can just go straight through them because it can climb them so fast.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I just want to divide and conquer, where some of us move up here and some of us move down there, so we can get around and flank it.
Yeah.
I did. And the maps are going to continue to be big and expensive.
I'm sorry,
The
what?
maps are going to continue to be
Flanking.
big and expensive.
She wants
Even
to
for the
flank
PC
it.
game.
Let's go split up and then flank
And Jack is like, "Are you kidding?"
That's
You
also
want him to get up here. He's like, "Do you want me to drive it away from you, or
gotta get across. So you have people just hunkering down and getting pissed.
Jack
I'm
is
gonna do
trying to
that.
figure it out.
Move, and everyone's like, "No, we're staying put." And people would die.
The first sign of, I said, the first sign of trouble, we get the hell out of here.
Good chaos.
Maddie's like, does this not look like?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Artillery
We're
is-
kinda
it's,
trying.
I don't know. This doesn't seem like the first sign of trouble to me.
This looks like the second sign, considering the dead wolves.
This may look like the third sign too, is considering it's like huge and it can climb on trees.
She's like, I don't know,
And it
man. I'm
has
pretty sure the
glowing
dead wolves
eyes.
are a pretty good giveaway, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll draw the fire. I'll if
Max.
it's okay with you, Jack, I can go up here and shoot at it.
Max, you're here.
Look at this big boy. I just want to
Fine, but
give
you get
him
the
a
hell out of
wolf.
there this moment things go south. Got it?
Look at his wolf.
Max, what do you do?
I'm waiting on. What does Jack want us to do? Is
I
this
just
okay?
said he has.
Sorry.
If the moment things go south, you get the hell out of there.
Okay, then I'm gonna draw fire, and he turns and shoots it.
All right, roll action or roll your attack.
What now?
Oof. Oof.
Actually,
Oh
Oh shit, I
baby.
get extra. Oh shit. Wait.
Those two.
This
Ooh.
thing dodges.
6. So I get 6.
I talk to most of the people who.
And it looks at Max with piercing white eyes. You definitely got his attention. Maddie, what do you do?
What do you go for?
Maddie's like, oof, and she's like, I am just gonna.
Cry in the corner. Which is what she does.
If I phase through the, can I phase through the trees?
If you roll for it, yeah.
Okay. She's like, eh. Oh my god, are you serious?
It's gone now.
What is that
Okay,
against?
so like,
I think it was the one. I don't know. Maybe 10.
Oof.
alright, well, how?
Yeah, you better hope it rolls like it's. It does. Oh wait, no, that's 2. That's 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hang on. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
bad.
Then does Max beat it?
That's even
Dodge?
worse.
You should have gone.
We'll just say it's 10 plus 10. But yeah,
She's
Anyway,
like,
I'm gonna
fuck.
going through old rules.
Well, at least we're not dead.
What I'm gonna do is give the
Okay.
players a map.
Can I try again or no?
you can, but it'll take your action turn then.
Figure out where the end.
That's fine. Oh baby.
Hey, baby.
You definitely phase through.
Yeah, and instead
Okay. Where do I end up?
my NPC.
Wherever you're going through to.
You go to the map.
These, you can go through these 4 trees, however much your distance.
Okay, I'm just. Oh wait, I have to measure distance. Oh my god, computer, stop it.
However we get there, it's up to
Okay, well,
take certain towns. It'll be
yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Fan burst is not
No, we're
let
only
me do
gonna
this
stay on
music.
the surrounding, like the map will be big enough.
Big baby boy.
5 towns. Maybe more. But yeah, we'll that's what it's gonna be. We won't know where enemy positions are unless it's like either or. Yeah. So it's like I'm gonna give
The trench stalker
players like
looks at Max and it kind of rears up on its hind legs. The pig farmer wasn't exaggerating when he said this thing is like 10 feet tall.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Max says,
but, yeah.
Grandma,
Actually-
your teeth, what large teeth you have.
And it looks down at him and it reaches down to grab him.
Yeah.
I think he underestimated the height a bit there by a few 10 feet.
And it
This
picks him up
boy?
What?
Oh.
and
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
Put it all together. That's why I'm building like half track trucks and shit.
God damn it.
it leaps up into the trees.
Oh.
Oh baby.
Jack is like, new plan. Take it down.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you just run. You just leave Max behind. You can just run. It's an
No.
opening, guys.
Stop being a pussy, Lun.
I know what we can do. We can use diplomacy.
Lun, I will mute you.
I don't think diplomacy works.
Jack, what do you do?
Jack takes out the revolver, is like, shit. And he's gonna take his moment to get closer, grab his revolver, and like take a shot at one of the. No, that gives him a debuff. And
I
his
kind of went with a lot of
aiming is
things.
already kind of shit.
But yeah, there's gonna be more.
Fuck it, he's aiming for one of his legs.
Okay.
It'll also.
All right. Ranged 5. -2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you pick the
5
nation,
-2.
really the only race.
Wait, it might be minus. Hang on.
Everyone
It's.
gets
It says -2 on the sheet.
Oh, it's a
But-
revolver, yeah.
I was talking about sub-targeting.
Oh.
Sub-targeting is
Minus-
-3.
Also,
The revolver
Oof,
has an aim
baby.
stuff though because it's kind of
say
dinky.
we pick fucking this world.
Oof, boof.
Well, I'm rolling a
So then
d20
in
to
real
shoot.
life, is it like the Philippines, for example, there's U.S.
Dude,
That actually
that's a
wasn't that bad
15 in
because I almost
evasion.
got it.
Holy shit.
I think it was they're U.S.
Yeah, it rolled a 4.
You want to do a sub action or anything?
I mean, there's not really anything I can do as a Spectre.
That's true.
Whatever it is, it's localized. That's what we
I'm a scared
Nico, you're
little
up.
baby boy.
Nico's like, I have +10 to range, and then it's nighttime, and then I think the gun gives him
+5 if it's the rifle.
5. Yeah, so he's like, I'm literally just started to shoot, and the thing still dodges.
Oof.
Okie dokie.
And he's
So,
like,
how does the damage work for melee?
It depends on your weapon.
Does strength do anything? Does it add to the damage itself?
If
or...
you have, there's a certain buff. There's a if you get the perk for projectiles, then your strength will to that. But otherwise, no. Your melee is determined. Like if you're using the baton does 5 extra damage. So everything does a base of 5 damage. The weapons will say how much they add on to that.
Oh, 1d20 plus 8 plus 5.
You're flying
Wait, so...
to get up into the trees, right?
Well, it wasn't my plan, but that sounds cool. So yeah, sure. So basically, what I roll for is 1d20 plus my attack plus my melee, and then an additional 5 from the baton.
The baton is just 5 damage. It's not 5 aim.
Okay.
The baton does nothing to your aim.
That's the that's the 5 is from my melee weapon skill.
Yeah.
It's gonna miss
your melee
anyway,
plus
but
your attack.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So roll for dodging though, cause this is gonna miss, and I'm gonna get hit. Oh, oh baby.
You almost got it. Silva.
Okay.
Someone play me the sad trombone.
I'ma go wolf.
You get a +5 buff.
6. Because I'm half. This is additional
It's
1
the war
plus
of
the
the
wolf.
furries.
Do I have a roll
I
for
was gonna say.
You do. Yes. You have to roll form.
If this is
D10.
furry versus furry, are
Yeah,
we
you'll
finally
need it.
doing Sonic OC Saturdays?
Do you have a +10 to your abilities anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you'll always beat the D10, so you don't have to even roll for it then.
Yeah, and I...
If we...
My bad, I skipped you. What do you want to do, Silva?
Can I go up to this thing and try to grapple it with the rope?
From the ground, or are you climbing the trees?
I'm gonna try to climb. Or can I lasso it?
You can try.
Oh my god.
Do projectiles.
Okay. Oof. Okay, I get a +6, yeah, because I'm a half. Because it's half breed, additional 1 plus to the buff.
Yep.
Okay.
You get a +6 to everything.
Roll 1d20 plus. Whoa, that's not the right number. That's definitely not the right number. 5 plus 6. I'm gonna try to lasso it.
You lasso its foot. What do you do?
I'm a pull.
Alright, roll strength.
Okay.
Oof.
Try to pull and keep it in place from jumping.
You're just trying to hold it in place. You're not trying to yank it down.
It might crush Max.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I mean, if it falls.
We're in a sec, so I'm just gonna do Max's thing. I have a quick question. If we're two quick questions actually. If we see something obvious in a design, do we have to roll perception to notice it anyway?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I thought you guys were.
cat nose and it doesn't look like a wolf.
Yeah, sure. You can notice that.
So glides. So Max is like, I don't think this thing is all wolf, guys. Maybe a flashbang could blind it. Mix other things.
Looks at Nico.
Nico's like, I'm gonna stun myself.
Nico,
Cover your eyes, you nerd.
we can have one of us do it.
And my other question is like, still and hold it point blank against something. Do I still take a sub-targeting thing, or like?
Yeah, because even if you're being held by it, it's still in theory rattling you around. So if you were just shooting it, that'd be one thing, but you're aiming for something while it's gripping you and rattling you around. Unless you're trying to like stab it in the hand that's holding you, then.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. I was thinking either stab it or put my pistol like point blank to its flesh and shoot it, but I'll stab it.
Mo, are you okay with me like pulling it down or not, or?
You don't know.
Max says, do what you have to do. Don't mind me. I'll be fine. I also have to go down to the floor. I'll just do this real quick. He's going to stab it in its hand.
Oh my god, they
She's
killed
gonna try to
so many. Yeah, they killed Charles Gold. Great. Good players.
All right, that halves it. The thing, Silva yanks as the big floofy red wolf they are, and this thing starts to like tumble out of the tree. But before it collides with the ground, you notice that it very quickly, suddenly orients itself and lands very softly.
Oh,
That's a cat.
It's a cat. It's a cat.
Does he stab it in the hand? I'm coming. 1 second.
Let me see.
I'm gonna go downstairs right quick, so.
You do not.
Oof.
It shakes you around quickly to like throw off your aim.
Yeah, like.
So you don't stab it in the hand. Maddie, your turn.
Okay.
shit.
Is
Hold
that
on, I'm
equal
sorry.
grounds?
My
No.
thing is my screen, if you could please.
Oof, Maddie,
Stop.
you're all the way on the other side.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to flank it, but fucking. Alright, it moved.
I mean, technically,
So
you still can.
It's a fast
I'm gonna-
boy.
I'm gonna try shadow, or not shadow walk, but actually, can I shadow walk technically?
Sure. These trees have.
Oh, so it's literally okay.
If you
I
move
mean-
up here and shadow walk through these trees, you can zip anywhere in this area.
Oh, okay. I'll just.
So that's
I'll do that
within
then.
your movement. And these are within your movement, so you can zip around them anywhere.
Okay. I'll just go here then.
All right.
I'm gonna shadow walk.
Roll your ability.
Oh my god, are you serious? Oofus McGoofus.
Maddie and the very good, terrible note.
You know, I
Non-shadow
against myself,
walking day.
I was writing. Oh!
Wait. Yeah, I'll say you beat it.
Hey! Let me just. Alright, so she gets behind it. And is like, hey, no. And she hits it with her nail bat. I can do that, right?
Yep, roll for it.
He's like, eh.
And
Oh,
what's the
mama.
nail bat's damage?
I think it was 50. No, you said 10. Yeah, 10.
Dude,
Was it 10? Hold on, let me double check.
Yeah, I do it.
I got the thing up.
Yeah, I'm sure it was 10.
I mean,
My,
I can't really
my
see
computer
it.
would work, then I would be able to, this would be faster, but
What's the shotgun damage, anyone?
10.
Alright, so it's that.
Because
Okay.
everyone knows that Pacific was the most fun theater.
Yeah, no bat 10 damage, okay. Maddie's like, hey.
It whips around and looks at Maddie and it's like,
Maddie's like, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah, no shit.
it opts to exchange this gift for addition. Max.
Maddie's like, oof.
Oh.
And Maddie, roll
Yeah.
resistance.
Oof!
Save that one. I mean, yeah.
There's no way I'm being that. D20 plus. Oh, wrong one.
So did it drop Max, or is it hitting them with Max?
It just dropped him. He'll take a -5 too. So
Wow, and I rolled 19. Are you kidding me?
It grabs Maddie, and it's like, hey, cool bat. I bet I've got a better one. But it doesn't say that because it can't speak. And it whips around, and it faces the other people who've been trying to do things to it. And it looks at Nico, and it's like, hey, Nico. I hope you like melee.
Oh.
Ooh.
My Maddie here does 5 damage, but she does it to both of you.
Oh. Is
And
it
Nico's
Baby.
like,
is it still trapped on the rope too?
it is.
No,
So if you yank the rope, it'll yank it again.
Okay. I want to see if I could get a deep.
We all gotta yank it together. It's one big game of tug
And
of
Nico's
war.
like, as he
Baby.
takes, Maddie takes 5
Oh.
damage, and Nico will take 10.
Oof.
Yeah, he's like, oof. This is. She's like. She's like, yeah, this is definitely a bad idea.
I'ma try.
Jack's turn.
Jack is gonna just try and shoot it. He's not gonna try and sub-target.
Make it a little bit near, or slightly
Don't-
more.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It's only good rolls if you're the enemy today.
And the enemy's like, mwah.
What?
It's a good thing I'm Christian because I pray to RNGesus every night.
Do you want to move at all, Charles?
Such big
Jack
hands
wants
you
to stay
have.
close just so he can ensure, like, he can pursue if needed.
Alright. Nico decides and regretting everything in his life, holds up his little flash grenade and is like, I really hope this does something because I'm about to be miserable.
Oh,
And
Nico.
pulls the pin on it.
Oof.
Can we like take an action to
Run.
close our eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I could-
affects vampires anyway. So Nico will be affected anyway, and he's gonna try and chuck out as far out of harm's way as chuck it about here.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect any of the friendlies except himself,
Oh,
and he's
Okey-dokey.
done for a turn.
Nico.
What a hero.
What a.
I'll be right back. Oh, did I just come back in time to see the heroic
This
sacrifice?
thing
Yeah.
is also
He's-
stunned for a turn.
Nice.
He's gonna do a Will Smith I Am Legend. Okay, since he's stunned, does this mean I can just have Fury and attacks?
Yeah, they will.
You can attack it, and it takes a major debuff to trying to dodge. It can't counter you because it's stunned.
Okay.
Oh, where am I
I'm
now? Am I
just
still in its hands?
Well,
Yeah, no, you got dropped.
So I got sub-targeting if I just whack it at its face and try to go over the eyes.
All of it.
Yeah, you got a sub-target for the eyes.
And they all want-
I'm gonna hit it with a melee. That's alright, right?
Yeah, that's alright.
1d20 plus 8 plus 5.
-3.
Minus. Okay, that's a 15. Wow, can I roll? Oh, hey!
You
I
hit
just
it and you
jab.
blind it in one of its eyes.
Secretly, I was
I just used the baton and I poke it in the eye. It goes boom and ah.
And the baton does 5 damage. That's a total of 10.
Shove the baton into its eye.
Just shove the baton into its eye.
It rears back, and in the process of clutching at its eye, it drops.
Nice.
I like the ending.
Amazing. Yay.
Silver,
Can I
you're
use my
Okay.
other action to
Oh,
help Max with my legs and just catch him?
he already got dropped.
Okay.
We roll agility or we take 5 damage, right?
Yeah,
I think
you
5
rolled,
damage if he was being held.
You got dropped out of a tree, dude.
Oh, isn't it down on the
No, she pulled it down. She pulled it down. No, you take no fall damage. She's down on.
Yeah, I was about to say wait. Okay.
Mo, what are you doing?
Okay,
That was
I
me.
don't know what button I
That's
pushed.
you.
What's happening?
Okay.
guys.
No, because I associate the color with Mo.
What does
that's
Silva
why.
want to do?
Should I hog tie it or should I choke it out or should I do both?
How about
Both of those are lewd.
I don't know if I can do both in one action. I doubt it.
Doubt because hog tying it could rip out of the rope.
Okay. So just choke it out?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over
Okay,
there
so it's
and
kinda
tie
like
a
a
noose
tackle
on it
in the
and
future.
pull.
Left.
You're just gonna tie a noose.
Tie a noose.
Just tie a noose.
Boom.
Real tight.
Bada bing,
I
bada
think-
boom.
I'm a
I
pull.
think making a noose is his decision there, buddy, not yours.
Alright,
A lot of people die.
roll for it. Roll strength, it's gonna roll resistance.
Oof. Okay. Roll.
Is this morally right? Are we gonna make it?
I'm sorry. What?
One playing a demon isn't morally right.
Are we
You
gonna
tie-
make a
it
noose?
takes a -5 for every turn it fails to break free from.
Okay.
And just find a tall enough tree and then drop him from there with the noose.
Max, what do
It's
you
the
do?
hangman.
Can I just slice his leg, like slice the tendon so he can't use it anymore? Take my -3 for aim because I assume that it's just game mechanics.
We're just
first roll
dissecting
memory.
this boy.
Full memory. Okay, let me check what Max's memory is right quick.
I'm definitely not. I'm in favor of nobody.
Horrible. Please,
Like,
baby
hey,
boy.
How about you guys don't pick a side? How about you're not fucking gay?
Alright, you managed to remember where a tendon is.
Okay.
What the fuck did he go? What was the context for that?
Let's go down there.
Nice and
It's the
dice.
fact that he's not a doctor.
I'm gonna
Come
go
on, baby
on
boy, come on, you
over
can
to
do it.
Aether Wings just to tell Go, oh, that was
Did
ruined.
you apply the sub-target
The
aim?
debuff. Yeah, I did, because he normally has a 12.
Can I be a secret
Alright.
point?
You managed to cut its leg.
Oh my god, he's joined
Baby.
Go back
Floppy?
to Peacekeepers, bud.
Can you draw the floppy leg for me? I'm kidding.
He joined the fucking chat I was in.
Who?
One, he quit your call, and then he fucking joined the
Lon, what are you doing?
call one gay. He's really gay.
I didn't do anything.
Lun's been here this entire time, though.
Wow.
I've never left.
Alright, Maddie, what do you do?
I'm muted to it.
Holy shit. And she's
I
like,
got you. Can I get a point if I
Is
eat
it-
one of every race?
she's like, hey, can I locate the heart on this thing?
That's gonna be an even harder memory roll.
Okay, she's like, never mind, because my memory is absolute shit. I'm just
You
gonna.
know, this is the whole thing.
You know who has medical knowledge?
Beatrice.
Eat rice.
Okay.
You know,
Can I stab it in? Can I? Okay, can I use my spoon and stab it in the other eye?
Do it.
You know,
Spoon it try out.
Are you the Feyboy spoon killer? You remember that video, guys? Remember when that was relevant?
Yeah.
What?
How like I do it.
Oh, you don't know that?
Just jam it in the
Oh.
eye socket.
Oof.
She's
And
like,
is that the sub-target applied?
oh.
It
minus
still
three.
beats it.
Wow, it hits either way.
It's blinded, it seems, as it
You
clutches
just
its
scoop
face.
the eyeball out.
Oh, stop! Get out!
Alright,
You know, she probably would have.
it shakes it off now because it's supposed to say stunned for a turn, but at this point y'all have beat it so much. Oh, and I forgot. That's -5 for Maddie too. And that's
Why?
Yeah,
-5
this
for Max
Oh
too.
my god.
This reminds me a lot of dissecting a frog,
Right.
where it was really hard at the
Silva,
start, and then now we're just
Haley.
playing with the corpse.
Haley, are you flying?
Yeah.
Okay, Silva and Nico roll dodging.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh boy. What is dodging? Agility? Yeah, it doesn't matter. For
It's
me.
agility.
Okay, roll. 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Oh wait.
baby.
One goal and one
5
goal.
plus 6. I'm a bit broken right
Alright,
now.
2 goals.
Alright, it grabs Silva. Nico is. Oh wait, he's stunned, so that's -10. It,
Oh my god.
Oof!
Can you convert this boy into Judaism?
and let's see. Let's.
But, Kat, the question
Roll.
is, am I still choking it?
Even if I don't get a point, it's still like.
Chibi asked the best questions.
Technically, I guess if you get out of its grip, you can continue to choke it.
Okay.
She pick heads or tails.
Tails.
Okay,
So 1d2, baby.
All right, it rolled tails, so it looks between it kind of like sniffs at Silva and then it sniffs at Nico.
Oh no.
Opens its jaw and its jaw like kind of unhinges a little bit, and it chomps into Nico.
Hey.
Active like you leave that hero alone.
It's the flesh wound, you know?
He's just a flesh wound.
It doesn't even have a muzzle.
Hang on.
Half his face is gone, but it's just a flesh
It chomps
wound.
into Nico, and let me see this. Ooh, it gets 20 health back.
Oof.
Oh, mama.
Just kill the man.
Come on, Nico, bite it back.
Bite it back.
my man.
And it drops him because it's done with him, and he's also down blood.
Oof.
What?
Show him what for it mean to be real Super Saiyan legend.
So Nico's bleeding?
Technically he has a big bite chomped out of his like neck collarbone
What is he down?
that he's
Jack.
clasping at.
He's all right now.
Should have brought the medic. Should have brought the medic.
Jack is going to take his scarf. He knows vampires have a healing factor, and he presses it against like Nico's wound to like stop it from bleeding and try and give Nico some time to
Pull him
regenerate.
away.
Alright,
Pull him
Jack
away.
unwraps his scarf from him,
What?
and it goes right through Nico.
It goes right through
Oh.
Nico.
Oh,
Oh.
Oof.
Oh, scarf.
oh, that was the only physical thing he had.
Oh, it was a physical thing? Is that the
Yeah, it was
item?
just an
Alright,
evidence.
it works. I get, yeah, roll medicine actually.
Okay, I can do that.
Oh wait,
It's
since
just your
Haley's
intellect because
legs
you
are
can't add
separate,
anything to medicine.
Medicine. Wait, you mean healing, right?
Yeah, healing.
since Haley's legs are separate, can I just send the legs to Nico on my turn so that he can get blood from it while I do attacking?
Sure!
Hey, that sounds pretty loose.
Oh, mamma mia.
What does he get from like non?
From
He'll
what?
get 5 health from that.
A little meal on the side. Let's go.
Is that rosemary?
Give him a little bit of health back.
Mama's recipe?
Is your mama's recipe?
He told me.
Jack, you stabilize it. He won't.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Nico's like, oh wow, it's my turn, but I stunned myself.
Oh.
Continues to hold his neck. He's like, eh.
Nico. Nico Doga.
Nico ni. Nico ni.
Nico's like, this is not my day. Haley, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go whack the thing, but before that, Haley's legs walk up to Nico, and then she offers to let him have a drink from her leggies, but not lewd.
But not
And
rude.
then she says, "Since you seem like a bottom, I think this will fit you." And then you can have the legs. And now she's going to try and attack the thingy again.
Does she just sit on his face?
Meanwhile,
Hey, baby!
Holy
Nico
shit.
can probably hear in the distance Beatrice.
It was like when I made. Oh, you weren't there.
His legs.
I want them legs.
I want those legs.
Nico gets 5 health back from them legs. Oof, what I do? I zoomed in. Nico gets 5 health back from them legs.
Fried demon thighs. And then I get -5, alright. It's fine.
You get minus 5?
Yeah, for me.
Why? Are you sub-aiming?
Oh wait,
talking
didn't
about
you drink the blood from my legs?
Oh yeah, you did. You don't lose. for that. You can only feed him once a day though. Start metabolism.
I'm gonna go into Aether Wings for now because I need to accompany friends. So can you guys just tag me when it's my turn again?
Sure.
Okie dokie.
Kind of agitated a lot, and one guy
Takes off 10 health. Alright, Silva.
I gotta try to get out of its grasp, yeah?
Yeah, you roll resistance.
Oh.
Or, yeah, you roll resistance. Or you can do something like you stab it in the hand, etc., etc.
Oh, can I claw?
Intimidate it into dropping you.
I don't think intimidation's gonna work on this.
It looks Silva right in the face.
But it's no eyes.
I don't think intimidation works now. Oh no. I'm gonna try to claw at his hand to let it go.
Okay. Roll claws.
Okay. Wow. Oof.
Oh.
Oof.
It looks at Silva and it looks down at her teeny little claws, gently squishes her hand.
So
Gently squishes her hand.
Oh, when it roars right in her face too, she can see that since biting Nico, its eyes have healed over,
oh god.
and that it's got these really, really long canines
Oh.
that seem to poke out even farther when it opens its mouth.
Hi, buddy.
Max, your turn.
I guess I'll try to get Silva loose by stabbing it in the hand.
You sure about this?
Do it.
Yeah, hang on. I hope you're not on
Save Silva. You failed to save.
Oof.
To the rich
So
people.
sorry.
It's okay.
You're a disgrace to the fashion world. Maddie, what do you want to do?
Maddie's like, shit. Okay, let's.
Oh, I guess my
He's
HP
like,
does.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna do some stupid shit. He's like,
Eminem. Can we call her Eminem? Eminem. We're gonna call her
oh my
Eminem.
god. Trying to transform her gun.
Oof, roll for it.
I rolled already.
Cat. Would my
It's the gun.
I was about to say, you
Huh?
know I'm.
would my health go up by
You played the
6?
entire game with me. You know for a
Two.
fact that.
Go up for what?
Would my health go up too? Just asking.
Why?
Oh, because of the buff.
No, it doesn't affect your health.
Cool. Just wanted to know.
You managed to do it.
Oh,
What are you changing?
Oh.
The revolver?
Yeah, pistol to shotgun. Or
Yep, you get it. It does the shotgun damage now.
Nice.
Yeah, we gotta download the DLC for their backstory.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Cal,
Oh.
I'll pay.
Maddie's
Yeah,
like,
I'll pay you $5.
well, so much for that.
The DLC background, the history of your character. Mimic. That's
This
$5.
thing, it looks around at all, and it's like,
Oh, I'm just testing to see if I can get this macro to work. I did it! I'm special.
I need your character to just.
Fun.
Oh
I
no!
don't know where to mine.
Well,
follow my character.
there-
No reason.
there
All
she goes.
stuff.
Okay,
Amazing.
bye.
it starts to run with Silva.
$5 on the table.
Maddie's like, well, there goes part of the redhead brigade.
Oh. But am I choking it? No. Yeah.
You still have the rope around its neck.
Oh
What does Jack want to do?
Jack doesn't want to leave anyone behind.
Alright, what do you want to do, Jack? It's your turn, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
I
30
want
feet
the
of
lightsaber
movement?
expansion.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'll stop talking so Mimic can
Jack moves up 30. He's gonna try and take a shot. And he's probably gonna suck, because that's what his aim is. He sucks at this.
It's just really, really fast. It literally has 2 buffs for reasons.
Mamma mia!
It's a really
mamma
powerful
mia.
pick. Oh! Sheep, that's cute.
It's
Huh?
cute, but they're saying I'm gonna hang.
Nico's like, I would rather not get right up on.
Stay away from it, boy. You're the hero.
And he busts his gun out, and he's like, pew!
Pew.
And it's like, not, oh. Like, alright, today, I guess.
Alright, just for now. For now.
Just for now.
Kat, can you show the image of it again?
Sure.
Thank you.
That's a spooky boy.
It is a spooky.
Spooky boy.
Can we? Can we?
It's Haley's turn.
Oh, hold on, let me get one real quick.
Look for a PP.
At PP.
Oh.
Playing a game called Peacekeepers.
Oh, there she is. He is, rather.
There we are.
What?
Oh shit, she's so far away now. What happened?
The monster moved away.
What do you want to do, Len?
Wait.
What am I doing?
What are you doing, Len?
I'm going to shoot. Wait, just wait a second.
So, Eminem, how was your day?
It dodges.
Lama.
Oh no! Silva, what do you do?
Huh?
That's so sad.
Oh,
What
hi.
do you do, Silva?
Shit.
I'm just waiting for one
Can
dumbass to get back in the.
Oh,
How gay he
okay.
is.
I think he's talking about me.
Yeah.
I don't know. He could be talking about somebody else.
Also named Lund.
Yeah.
Is there
There's a lot of Luns here.
Can I feel a mental connection to it or no?
I know you can.
Let me look at the abilities.
Yeah, I was about to say you're friends.
You can roll call the pack, but it'll just be a d20 instead of a 20 plus 10 because it's only one creature, so you can try to connect with it.
Okay, what is it? Just a d20?
Its effect.
Oh, effect. Okay, roll 1d20 plus 10.
What's your
Come on,
Skype
buddy.
information?
Oh, baby.
Mama.
It looks down at Silva, and you can almost feel like you almost feel like a brotherly connection that lichens tend to have towards each other, where they're all sympathetic toward each other to a degree.
Yeah.
And it looks down at her,
Oh shit!
or at them, and it kind of like loosens its grip a little, and then it drops them into the snow.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you? Oh.
It's still aggressive. It's still going to attack us, especially if it's still going to attack the rest of the party, especially.
Okay.
But it's not carrying you anymore. You managed to build enough of a connection to felt pathetic for a split second, and that's enough for it to drop you.
Okay.
Max, what do you do?
I'm gonna move over here and ask, is it leaving? Like, is it still running away, or is it turning back around to us?
Good.
Right now, it's towering over.
I'll be sure next game.
You just have to move closer to it.
As you get into melee range.
Yep.
Actually, my what's it called action?
No Europeans allowed, and we just won't play.
I bonus 5 feet. I can move back, so I'm thinking.
Europeans
Sure.
and Asians, okay? You just can't do Europeans and Asians. It doesn't mix.
Well, we're about the same size. That would be funny.
Oof. How tall are you as a wolf, Silva?
She's 6 foot something right now. I mean,
How tall?
it's normal. Falcon werewolf skin.
What's the normal height of the
Yeah, I got it.
werewolf?
I think it was 14.
The lichens get pretty big.
Yeah. I think
10 to 12 feet in beast form.
Oh, okay. Yeah, about 10 feet.
You're as big as it.
Okay. Just carries me around. Let's have a civil conversation, okay?
Is it time to execute business?
It's time to execute business.
Do you have your briefcase?
Yes. Always.
All right.
Also, don't hit
this
on
thing,
Kyle.
it spins.
Oh wait, I didn't do a move. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Oh.
If I shadow walk, am I technically like hidden from sight?
Yeah, you'll blip out of its sight because if you suddenly move from here to here in like 5 seconds, it's not watching you.
Oh, okay. Fuck it, why not? Oh my god, Maddie!
Maddie, today's not your day.
I plugged 10 points. She didn't roll. Like a lot of her rolls weren't above like 10. Oh my god.
Oof. Oof.
I'm gonna try again. That's better.
You beat it.
Okay. I'm just gonna have her move like, yeah, here, out of sight for now. She's just gonna watch.
It looks back at the crowd,
I'm glad.
and it's
glad
like
you
1, 2,
continued
3.
doing as you didn't.
One got away.
Hang on a sec. Can it see Jack?
Jack's not invisible right now.
No. Like, for some reason, I thought for a moment like it couldn't like see Jack because he was dead or something. Never mind. It was stupid.
Normally things will not go for specters because specters are still like, you can tell they're specters. Plus you don't have a scent, so it doesn't necessarily register you as anything. Mo, pick a number between 1 and 2.
Always, but do I get to shoot it first if it's grabbing for me because Overwatch?
Yes, you'll get to shoot it when it moves, but pick a number between 1 and 2.
Okay.
Which number? Mo?
2.
2. Oh. Alright. It lurches forward. You get a shot off.
Oh baby.
Oh, so close. I'm gonna
Are
weep.
you invite your entire extended
I'll give
family
it.
and
Wait a sec, no, I rolled wrong because, yeah, that would have made it because he has a 1 in ranged weapon, so that should have been a +11.
Okay. Yep, you make it.
Baby.
Baby.
It lunges forward, and it grabs Nico.
Oh my god.
Again.
Oh, Nico!
Jesus Christ. Nico's like,
Nico?
"No."
Nico's like,
I was just kidding.
Give me a break.
Jack, what do you do?
Okay.
Give me a break of that Nico bar.
Wait, are you serious? Are you actually confident?
He is.
I know.
He's gonna try and shoot it again.
He's gonna what?
He's gonna try and shoot it again.
Do it. Do it, Jack. It has to crit fail eventually.
We'll have a nice day.
And it does.
Devil's name.
Wow.
Nico's like, he cannot use his rifle in close quarters, so he's gonna try and use his little bitty claws instead.
He's such a faggot, am I right? Fuck that guy.
Teeny
Oh, he's still here.
Oh, baby.
That's the monster. That's
That
not
was
Nico.
a joke.
Oh,
Okay, I was
God.
about to say.
I got really excited for a moment.
Yeah, those itty bitty claws ain't that dangerous.
Hey Kat, your boyfriend just called me a faggot. Can you tell him he hurt my feelings?
You hurt his feelings.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
actually like you and treat you right like you deserve.
Nico tries to like claw at it,
Oh, you're talking
and
about
he
him, not me.
fails.
I was like,
Oh no.
as you could. I was gonna say, Eminem, you already have a general.
Haley, what do
idea.
you do?
I was scared because everything went silent. I thought I disconnected.
Welcome to the party. It's like this.
I will
every
hit
day.
it. I will hit it in the booty. No, can I try and shove something up its rectum? Aww.
You specifically missed. You hit your own butt instead, since it's a separate piece.
Darn.
That's actually good.
Can we just like try to act like I enjoy it to save face?
Sure.
My game's over.
Roll deception.
I mean, I have nothing in charisma.
Roll deception.
it was super fun. You flew in
Wait.
planes, rode an armored train kind of. Did you ride an
No.
armored train? I bet not.
Nico's like, that doesn't
I-
seem very legit.
That does seem very legit.
Silva, what do you do?
I want to try again. Hey, buddy.
You wanna try doing what?
I want to talk to you.
You're not gonna befriend it, but you can try and get its sympathy again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Sure.
Give him the good old puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it to stand down.
I was still like, I'm
Ah.
joke that they couldn't.
Ah!
They were all-
Alright.
Oh my.
It looks at Silva and it,
It what?
It roars.
Oh.
It just gives her.
It doesn't roar, it does a read. Wait,
Max,
does it
what
read?
do you do?
Oof.
To like unhand that baby boy baby.
You're just sitting there.
Nico's like, I'm not a baby.
And
I'm a
he's
manly
gonna
man.
And suddenly you see
be like,
I'm a real boy.
your hands off that right now.
Flee, B, surrender, or C, stand and fight.
Oh no,
It's
wait.
gotta be one of the first two,
Add a
dude.
3 to the. No, wait, never mind. Don't.
Oh.
What were you doing?
It was sub-targeting to the hand.
Does
That's
he-
why I took
does
off
he-
of it.
Does he get a baton to the butt though? That's what I'm here for.
What did you hit it with, a knife?
His hand. I was like,
5 damage.
Even though it's not even my game, but I'll
Smash
play on
him.
behalf of
Smash
the
him in the wee-wee.
so I stabbed it like.
It's too late.
It
Kyle.
looks
I
at you
already
and it's
said
like, I
for
think
you.
I'm.
Fingers off. It can't hold on to Nico.
It gently lifts one finger off of the other two.
Jack looks at Maddie. Wait,
You got
Oh,
it.
you horrible
can I suggest
person.
something to Maddie?
Depends on what it is.
Do you have your
I-
flashlight?
She does. I don't think
you-
that's
can
gonna.
you
I
Work
don't
that
know
and
if
try
that-
and blind him?
I could try.
Halfway-ish what? When? Halfway-ish like.
Is that possible? Because it's a flashlight. That's a thing.
You can like aim the flashlight at it if you think
Yeah,
that'll
but can you
affect it.
enhance its light?
If you use your ability on it, yeah, I'll let you make it into a friggin' spotlight.
Alright, I think I'll do that then. Or attempt to do that.
Hey, this guy has a rectangular box.
It's
I thought he
It
was just
passes.
weird.
Alright. So she goes
I
up.
just want to say
goes
one. I
The
just want to
mic's
say
from
one.
the
Oh,
computer, it's
I
not
just
my
want.
earbuds.
Okay, I just want to say one. I'm sorry. Baby, come back.
Alright, so you're shining your flashlight at it?
Yep, my very,
Okay, Jack's
very
like-
bright flashlight, like, ha!
And when when that happens, Jack is like, "Don't look at the light."
Nico and it are both like, and they turn away. And this thing's vision is going to be impaired, along with Nico damage their aim by
Oof. It's okay. He doesn't need that right now. He's stuck.
Did one put a baton on his ass?
He tried. He tried
Why?
to put a baton in the monster's ass, and he just ended up shoving it up his own ass.
Why?
It's
What
Lund.
sparked this?
Tell him it's Lund.
It's
We need-
yeah. It's like why do you expect anything different?
This
There.
thing looks at everybody, and it's like squinting because its sight was hurt. And
Didn't
it's
it
like,
have
I'm gonna
one of
make
his
a run
eyes
for it.
scooped out?
You know my lungs like this.
He's gonna
You know
use
what?
his
You have
action
any-
turn.
What?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Okay, well, I tried.
is the rope
Buddy.
is the rope still on it? Yeah.
The rope is still on it.
Oh God. Okay.
Are you
Cool.
holding on?
Any slower
Yeah.
because of his leggy
Alright,
cut.
Silva, roll strength.
Okay.
Oh.
Oof.
No, his character actually put a baton in his
Ooh.
ass.
1d20.
Hey.
Yeah, he wasn't kidding when he said that.
Hey.
Plus.
Come on, train. Come on, train. Come on, train. No pain, no gain. Come on.
I asked the GM of the game he's in, right behind me. He said he did do that.
Oof.
Alright, 10 feet behind the monster. Silva ends up right here as she gets dragged in like,
Oh my
it's almost like she's water skiing behind it.
god.
Snow is flying out to both sides as the thing starts to drag her away.
Holy shit.
Bad dog.
Bad dog.
Come on! Stop! But have I
Wait,
been choking
so
it
this
this
is a
entire
dog?
time?
Yeah, since it's running with the rope.
So can you? Does it like do damage?
It did 5 damage.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while.
So this is a dog taking the other dog to a walk. So this was like Goofy and Pluto.
Oh my god.
It is.
Jack is gonna try and teleport here.
He's using the teleport one?
What?
He's using the teleport thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Go through the trees too, don't forget that.
Alright.
Alright, you do it.
Smash. Smash each stone.
He's like
teleport. That was your sub action.
That was a sub action?
Because it's an ability. Your abilities are sub action.
Oh, sweet.
Baby.
That's how you've been able to shadow walk and then shoot.
Nice.
Yep. And he's gonna try and take a shot.
Baby.
Yep, that's about right. That there's about right. Jack needs to go to the firing range a little more.
Look at that. Look at that 12. It's like you rolled below a 10. So nothing new tonight. Fucking guys.
You okay, Bun?
Wait, doesn't it take a debuff? Like -5?
Why
Only
does
to
the
its aim.
stalker get all the good rolls though?
Oh yeah, I'll give it a debuff of -5 on dodge. Hit it.
Yeet.
Yote.
Nico looks at it and he's like squinting as well because
Hey, what if, okay, I just watched Queen of the Damned yesterday, so what if Nico turns around, bites it in the arm, and sucks out all of its blood?
Oh my god.
I mean, vampires can bite each other. They've done it.
Eat it!
He's gonna roll claws and he's gonna take and it just barely
So I don't know what's
misses.
happening
And
right now,
so
so...
he just kind of like bonks his teeth into his own hand and ow.
He drinks his own blood, so... if I'm flying, how much distance can I cover?
For flying,
Yeah.
I haven't really thought of it about adding distance so much as adding height.
Okie dokie. Oh
You
shit.
can fly over the trees though, so you don't have to go around them.
So I can walk 50 feet, right?
You can, your
Fly.
movement turn is 30 feet, and then you can use your action turn to move an additional 20 feet.
I'll probably just shoot it. So wait, I just accidentally reloaded my roll 20.
That's okay.
Okay,
Silva
here
can
we
take
go.
Cheeb, you can take Silva's turn in the meantime.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to stand my ground with the thing to keep it from moving.
That guy's really,
Pull it
really
back.
retarded. He's talking about how he tries.
Alright.
Space here.
Roll
I can
1d20
probably.
plus
Turns out sometimes the people.
6. Come on, baby!
Just barely, but you choke it.
Okay.
I will shoot from the trees.
You shoot from
Because
the
I
trees.
am a night stalker.
I would just
Ooh. Is that higher than a 10? Wow, watch the. Oh, baby!
Oh.
You managed to shoot it. It starts bleeding out.
I shoot it in the bit.
It starts pooping
And
out.
he hurts.
Bleeding out.
I'm sorry.
It hurts.
Bleeding.
Oh, mama! Oh, mama! Come on, mama!
no longer
Get a brand new pair of shoes, baby!
Come
Brand
on,
new pair of
baby!
shoes, baby!
Are you serious?
Oh, I weep every day.
Okay.
It should be a 25 because it's still got the
There
same
the
thing.
road goes.
Maddie, what do
There
you
the
do?
wind blows. Only time. Only time.
Only. Where's my thing?
So is this a river or is that a pathway?
It's a river.
I'm gonna affect
Oh,
my
you're going swimming.
What are you trying to affect,
Going
Tennis?
swimming.
I turn my bat into something.
Your nail bat? Sure.
Yeah, my nail bat. Damage increase.
Try.
Turn him into a gun.
That'll beat it either way. So you look at your nail bat that has these dinky little nails in it, and you chant it, and it gets like bigger, and then all the nails in it turn into these massive like forearm length spikes.
Oh, baby.
It does additional. It does plus 10 to damage.
I don't remember this being on Bad Dragon.
Oh, baby! Daddy, you are my saving grace.
This creature is bleeding out, and in desperation to heal itself, it hauls itself up on its hind legs, and it looks at Nico, and it's about to like practically rip his head off to get blood to heal itself.
Save
and
me,
then from
mother.
behind, Maddie slides up like, "Hey, bat!" And she uses her ability to morph the bat, and she just like tears into this thing from behind and just whacks it across the side, and this thing goes toppling over as it bleeds out.
Baby!
Ed?
Wow, Channel, while a hero. Can I give you a kiss, baby?
In desperation, it kind of tries to like drag its wounded self away.
But it's a river, though. He's like, well, I can't swim.
Oh yeah, it
'Cause
drops
I'm
Nico into
gay.
the freezing river. It's a good thing he's cold
Hey.
resistant.
Baby!
It hauls itself onto the shore, and it pathetically tries to crawl in this direction.
Aww.
Before it like just kind of flops over into the snow.
Shoot him again, I want that pelt.
Heaves a couple
I want a
last
fur
breaths
coat.
and dies.
Aww.
Nice.
Can we get a fur coat? Can I get the coat? I want the coat.
It's extremely oily.
Feels slightly bad.
Baby! I have shit to
Go
drop.
out of the river. He's like, are you okay?
We have a crafting system now.
That's so cute!
We can make perfume.
What?
We can make perfume.
Oh no.
Why don't you go grab the body to make perfume then? I'm gonna help Nico out of the river.
Like Shamu, Nico just
I was
out of the water and
okay.
Maddie looks at Nico and is like, hey, the baby boy didn't drown. I'm surprised.
I was gonna pull him out, but he got it.
And Silva drags him out of the water and
He got it.
Also, Maddie shouts.
I could drag the
You're welcome,
body back
Maddie.
over, don't worry. It's still on
Haley's
the rope.
legs are just bumping into a wall right now. Into a tree. Like in a video game, she's just walking into it.
Can I pull the body back over?
you can, but you should leave it there because it was crawling towards them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jack kind of noticed that he wanted to get closer, and he wanted to check to ensure that the body's dead first.
I'm gonna go get my
It's
rope.
dead.
Yep.
Can I just...
You can also you can also choose to inspect it if you want to.
Yep, that's the plan.
Can I...
Because I have a feeling that it's a girl.
I sure as hell am also going to inspect.
Haley's gonna ask Max for a knife.
Maddie, you went through the water. Are you cold resistant?
Yes, I am.
Oof.
Because I'm a phantasm.
Got me there.
Haley,
Would I be able...
can Haley have a knife?
Oh, a knife?
Papa Max, can I have a knife?
Max says, sure. Knock yourself out, kid, and he tosses you a croissant, a knife.
Jack looks back at you guys and he says,
Croissant.
unless you're waterproof and cold resist.
And
Haley just
Haley
flies over.
flies over.
Okay.
Can I just
Unless
walk... Can I walk
You what?
over? Since I'm 10 feet?
You can wade through the water, but the cold will chill you. You will stamina.
Yeah, and Jack is kind of saying,
No,
if you don't have any cold resistance, stay where you are.
I'm seeing if I can jump over or such.
Haley's gonna go and whack at the tail.
If you want to jump over, roll agility and then balance.
Oof.
Haley is going to get the kitchen knife and just try to sever the tail.
I don't...
She's gonna make a scarf.
Says, wait, don't touch anything!
I don't know what counts as...
Jack is not gonna let you do that.
What counts as
But I
cold
want a scarf.
resistance?
buy
It'll
one.
say on the dock.
Oh, I'm resistant to heat. Never mind.
Yeah.
But I want a scarf.
Then buy one at the village.
But I want it special. I want a special scarf.
Tough titties.
Roll agility, then balance.
Fine.
If you're gonna jump.
I'll stay over here and watch Max then.
But Jack, I want a scarf.
Now he's like,
You
You
hey
ain't
guys,
getting a scarf.
hey guys, there could be more. I'm just saying. So
There
yeah,
could be more scarves.
Yeah, so do I roll
A
investigation?
question, can I?
What are you looking at?
What do I roll
Yeah.
exactly? Perception or
perception? What are you looking for?
just examining the body?
I can tell you what you see on the body right off the bat. Is not
right.
A what?
thought it was.
Can we see a pee-pee?
Get out of here, Lund.
Okay, so
It definitely isn't a lichen. It has its fur is really matted and oily. Like it's not like normal lichen fur that has a thick undercoat. It's just stringy on the top. It has a very flat face and a bat-like nose. It has canines that have now retracted into its face, and it's got these fleshy kind of almost humanish hands with really long fingers.
And it smells like poop.
Garrett, we are live on the internet, and you are embarrassing me in front of everyone.
When are you live? Saturday night.
Mom, I swear it was a virus.
She's
It was
like,
a virus, Mom.
she's like, I don't know about you guys, but this 100% looks like a vampire to me.
Nico's like, that's rude. We are not that ugly.
I can.
And
I could.
and then Haley looks at Nico and then at the thing, and she's like, "Oh, I think it looks pretty cute."
I could.
And he's
communicate with
like,
you.
he looks at Haley, and then he's like, it may be a vampire.
It may be.
Says Haley, Haley's near. Like, he says, Haley, please, may I get you to do something?
What?
Jack
I have a
is like,
camera. Take some crime scene photos for me. Can you do
Did
that?
you say you thought it looked pretty cute?
Okie
I think it
dokie.
looks pretty cute too. I think it would make
And he wants an overall shot of the body. He wants some zoomed in shots, and he wants some area shots. So just
Jack,
take a bunch.
Jack is
So Haley's gonna have some drone footage.
Why do you keep on showing us them?
It's just for examination.
Silva.
If you wanted to.
Oh.
It's
Silva
because it
calls out
looks
to
good,
Jack
Trey.
and goes like, I could communicate with it, so it might be part lichen. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Okay, Maddie is going to. She's gonna try to cut off some of her and then just.
But why does Maddie get to do it?
You know,
Why don't
you
I
know,
get to do it?
I'm just gonna wait over here.
I
I'm
want
gonna
the stale
float you
scarf.
guys across. I feel bad leaving you over there.
Okay. So
Float
Haley
us
gives
across?
Max the camera back.
Nico, thank you.
You're welcome.
Does he pick up the 10-foot dog?
Yes, he gently touches Silva, and then his vampire magic kicks in, and he kicks off the ground, and he gently floats with her across the water.
Oh my gosh, he's Peter
And
Pan.
he sets her down.
You're like
Alright.
No!
you're like Peter Pan.
Well, then Max takes his camera and is like, "Thanks, Haley. I'm sure you took wonderful pictures, but I'm also gonna take a few."
Nico's like, I don't know who that is, but I think that's a good thing.
It's a very good thing.
He's like, hooray!
It's a very good thing.
Very good thing.
Jack is gonna
If
check
he's
this
Peter
out.
Pan, does that make the Tinkerbell?
Yeah.
Free lost boy.
Okay. Just
Can we desecrate the corpse? I want those eyeballs.
You
No.
Wendy,
No.
because Nico took her
You
home
stop
to
that.
be his mom.
you stop that right now.
I want those eyeballs.
Nico's gonna like look around at where it was crawling to.
Yeah, that's what Jack was gonna do.
Maddie's just gonna
Don't
take
go
some
in
of
alone,
her-
guys.
Yeah, she's gonna
It's a
take some
specter.
fur.
Physical damage
She's
isn't-
probably give it to Klaus later.
Jack, roll perception.
Maddie, and then Haley goes to Maddie and she's like, "Oh, that's very bad. You shouldn't do that." She says that
If-
while she's hacking at the tail.
If you have an evidence kit,
Uh-huh.
you
Oh.
can take samples of things and take them back to Klaus to analyze.
I'm not gonna analyze this. I'm gonna
What
keep
do you,
the
wait,
tail.
wait, what class has?
It's an item that you can buy with money.
Oh,
If
okay.
any of you bought it at the start, because it was affordable.
Oof.
Okay, never mind. She's like, okay, you know what? This is tampered evidence. I'm just gonna drop this.
Maddie, don't you know anything? You're kind of very rude right now. And then she just finishing cutting off the tail.
All right,
Stop it.
Jack, You see
looks
a
over
glint
and is
of
like,
metal coming
nice.
from right here.
Jack approaches the glint of metal and looks at it.
It's a wheel.
A wheel.
As you look down further, it's attached to a door.
It's a hatch.
It's a hatch.
It's a hatch.
Nico's like poking this thing with a stick at this point.
Can I take my rope back?
This is
you
like
can-
respect the dead.
Since Maddie can't take any evidence, she's just gonna
Nico looks at Max
cut
and he's
some
like,
fur
I
off
am the dead.
for the hell of it.
You cut a foot off?
No, she's cutting more fur off, even though she really does. She can't use it. She can't. She doesn't have evidence to put it in, so she's gonna cut more fur off.
Yeah, so Haley's gonna get the tail.
Why are you?
She
Nico's
just
like, I'm
knows
gonna
what
take a
wants.
tooth
Jack.
to Beatrice, and he opens his mouth and he starts wiggling a tooth out.
Okay,
Jack
cool.
is like,
We can learn how
Jack comes
vampy
back.
teeth work from
hey
the
guys,
inside
I
out.
found out. And Jack just stares daggers at Haley, takes out his notepad, and just writes.
Didn't do nothing.
Nico
Haley
quickly
tampered
folds
with
his arms back
evidence.
behind his back, and he's like,
Maddie looks at Jack and is like, "Hey, Red Baron, we're just checking if it's dead."
What did Nico do?
he quickly locks his hands behind.
Haley's
Jack
like,
is
oh,
more upset with. He didn't notice Nico right away. He noticed Haley first.
Nico's like, yes.
she goes, oh, did I do that?
But he does look at the beast to see what else was tampered with it.
It's bleeding
open
from the
it.
mouth now, and a bunch of fur is missing.
Did I
And he
do
just peers
that?
around at you lot, and then he just gestures this way.
He's like, should we
I will
cut it
call-
open?
I am totally mature.
She's like, "Wait, you found something, boy? Wait a minute. You're not liking."
Nico's like, ooh.
I'm gonna ask if we should
Zelda,
cut it open.
It smells like a lichen, but it also Beatrice.
Smells like Beatrice.
Smells like Nico and Beatrice.
Yeah.
Max
Haley
is gonna
walks
ask
up
if
to
we
him.
should cut it open to see what's
So
inside it.
Not
and
quite
He's
yet.
like, oh, do you like my new scarf?
Should one of us watch the body?
It's not gonna spring back to life. You're good.
But if something takes it.
What's gonna take it?
What is gonna take
Aside from us.
We come back outside. There's Steve. Steve and a bunch of other Eastern Europeans.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That'd be terrifying.
His accordion.
Do you want me to put Steve in this game?
Oh my god.
Is that related to even?
If you send me Steve, I can put him in the game.
I didn't think there'd actually be an Eastern.
We're in Eastern Europe.
But you knew
Yes.
the guy from.
It's not really there, Garrett. I'm teasing.
I think I was having fun.
Do you want to give me Steve's icon?
He never really had an icon. I just.
Yeah.
Pick the fence, eat something with an engagement.
Alright, are we going to into this hat?
Steve lives on.
Sure.
No.
What? Maddie's like, hold the
After everything we've been through.
What does the hatch?
Let's go into the hat.
Wait, what does
She's
this?
like-
And Nico
We should-
goes right through Jack, and
Jack immediately latches a hand on Nico and tries to push him back away from the hatch.
What does the
Maddie's like,
roll interaction.
I know. That's a 10.
Should we cut it open and get some pictures of the inside? I'm gonna do that.
Oof, you just barely grab Nico, and he's like, "Is a bunker."
What does the hatch smell like?
On a sec.
That's great and all, but we should really. But we came here for that beast, to inspect that beast, and well, now it's dead.
He's like,
Now
"But
that
it
we
was
found
going here."
I know. And he just like looks between it and then the hatch, just peering at it for a moment. How the hell was it gonna fit in there?
Quit it!
Maddie's like, oh,
It's bleeding out of the mouth and the tail, and Max cut it open to get some pictures
I
of its
don't
inside.
care. Don't throw
Anyways.
blood on the board.
Anyways, we should probably report this back to our
Our thing.
Our
Or yes.
Our group.
Nico's like, "But what if there's another in the bunker?"
Then we deal. Do you really want to face another one of these things in a cramped bunker?
Does it smell like
we
it?
have the advantage if it's in the cramped bunker.
Do we? We don't know what's down there.
Because, you know, if it's in a cramped bunker, we can all just shoot at it from one side. It doesn't have any trees.
Nico's like, wait. If we don't know what's down there, we can send Jack first.
Jack blinks a few times, considers it, and then looks at all the rest of you guys.
Maddie's like, Red Baron, Red Baron, Red Baron.
And apparently Maddie cuts him off before he can even respond. He's like,
what if we get this
gonna...
dead body and then we just shove it down there?
You lost your permission to talk. And Jack says that right away. No.
But what if?
Nope.
You shoved the body down there.
No. You lost your privilege to talk.
Don't drive the old man crazier.
It's gonna be fun.
And then he looks at Max and it's like, you keep an eye on her. You make sure.
No control over her.
You're in charge. Everyone listen to Uncle Max here.
Maddie's like,
ooh. I just love having eyes on me. I think it's.
Sister listens to me. Nobody respects me.
Is there any sound coming from the thing or anything?
There doesn't seem to be any sound coming from it now.
Okay.
Yep.
And smell? Does it smell like the thing? Yeah.
It smells dusty, and it smells vaguely like the...
Vaguely, okay.
Like an unwashed crevice behind here.
I tell Jack that before he takes his leave down.
I'm sorry, what? What does Silva mention?
Oh, it smells dusty and vaguely like it. And I'm not getting any sounds from it.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama. This is a big map. Oh, mama.
Okay.
Right, so, Jack, you want to inspect first?
Jack, go first.
That's the plan.
Just send Jack into every room.
Oh, God. No. Now no music is playing now. So...
Oh, no.
Jack phases through the wall. But before he does, you guys stay here. Got it?
Sure thing. Oh, Nico! Can I pull Nico back?
And he just glares at Nico.
Haley tries to pull Nico's collar. Well, not really pull. I think she's gonna tap him in the back and say.
Nico's like, "Ooh, mama."
It's nicer here. It's nicer here.
Nico's like, "Point taken."
When did I become a babysitter?
And he stays with Haley.
Yeah. Jack tries to phase through the wall. Like he places his hand against it to see if he can even go through it.
All right. The wall.
Wall powers.
That door cannot be phased through. It seems like something's up with it.
Jack kind of figured as much. And he looks at it like, is it like a dial door or is it like?
There's a big latch on it. It seems like there's some kind of, but that monster has already torn into it, already busted the lock. So y'all can open the door.
All right. Can Jack push it open since he can interact with it?
Yeah, and roll interaction.
Okay.
You can interact with it.
Guess we danced around that. And he looks around the room.
And it's totally empty.
It's
cement floors and metal walls, but it's a totally empty hall.
A big empty hall?
Yep.
Oh?
There's
no mobs
claw
or
marks,
anything?
There's claw marks on the ground and wall, and a couple papers tossed around, but otherwise it's just empty.
Where are the papers?
It's just random papers. There's not any specific paperwork in here.
He looks at this door.
So I just pitches a dick butt.
Interact.
Interact.
You push it open. It's a room of file cabinets.
This is scary.
Okay. Jack, he's not going to leave everyone out of this. He's just going to check the doors. Like, he wants to make sure.
Yeah.
Interacting with this door?
Oh, you have a +10 now. I thought you just had a +8. Yeah, there's no way it'll be.
Bed.
Beds.
Damn, son.
Beds.
Nico, you're being seduced. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Max says part of being a good detective is following orders, boy.
Nico's like, I'm just at the base of the stairs.
But, Nico, you're being leaned on by a beautiful lady.
Oof, 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 oof.
You really gonna leave her? Silver whispers.
He goes over here. Oh,
he's gonna say, "Do you like the scarf? Do you think it looks good on me?" And then
Nico's like, I think anything looks good on you.
Jack immediately comes back for a moment just to smack him.
Just to smack him.
Just to smack him. You realize I can hear you echo here.
We're whispering.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He doesn't do that.
I was about to say, whisper.
Okay.
I thought you were law enforcement. I thought you knew law procedure.
All right.
It's some kind of strange room with a big observation window in it. You don't have to keep rolling interaction. I realize it can't beat you, so you
All right. This door? Another one?
Same.
Yeah, just open the door and it opens.
Oh,
it's like magic.
This one.
He said, how do you get rid of the fog of war so fast?
And Jack is going to come back. Look at the group. Wait, I didn't have to roll any. Hold on. Before I do anything else, I want to roll perception just to make sure that I get a good idea of like what the rooms are. Like just one of the cages are.
Tommy Wiseau.
It's right now it's empty. It's just a basic observation room.
You're tearing me
like
apart.
the glass is fortified so that things can't break through it as easily. But it's
out of the 4, was there any sign of forced exit?
Oh, that's cute.
What?
Out of this one. The door's busted open. And this door is busted open.
You're making such adorable wee wolves, Shibi.
No.
Okay, so you said that this one was busted, and that was it, or this one was busted?
This door is busted, and this door is busted.
Okay. But what about me? Jack will come out.
I can't believe they don't have the Johnny Bravo Amber.
They don't have the Johnny Bravo theme?
That's the sound of real concern right there.
Oh my gosh,
just the amount of heartbreak in your voice.
Nico's back here leaning against Haley.
Jack just looks at this, and then he looks at the others, and he says, "All right, it's clear. We can investigate." And then he just like gestures them to come in. Like he wasn't gonna leave you guys out of this if there wasn't any danger. And he gestures to the room with the filing cabinets. Says filing cabinets, and then he gestures to the rooms where the 4 rooms, saying like study or observation area, and then he gestures to the dormitory.
And then he goes into the file cabinet.
Yeah, Jack's gonna follow suit.
He's like, this is a whole lot of fuck that I probably won't be able to read.
Probably classified. Classified.
Trell.
What?
Never change.
I'm gonna check in these rooms, like look at the floor, see if I can see anything identifiable, like scratches or anything inside the room.
Maybe he's just gonna open a bunch of file cabinets and realize, hey, I can't read.
Nico is gonna go to the room with all the bunk beds and like, cool.
I hope he jumps on top of the beds and uses it like a trampoline.
He starts jumping on top of the bed.
Does he call top bunk too?
Yep.
My hero.
Good, because he'd hit his head repeatedly if he chose the bottom bunk.
He hits his
But
head
if he
anyway
jumps
because
in-
it's a low ceiling. He falls on the ground.
Won't he like break the beds if he's jumping on top though?
Oof.
Can I gauge any idea of what kind of like marks are in these rooms?
Alright, so in these rooms it looks like there's like some dried blood in some of them. It's mostly just smaller claw marks at the bottom of the floor, but things couldn't claw through metal. This is the room that's the most banged up.
Mm.
And this looks like that creature has been through it.
Haley's gonna
Snap,
chill.
clap, clap, clap.
It definitely smells
And-
like death in some of these rooms too, for those of you with heightened senses.
Oof.
I'm a
And-
Haley's just
human.
gonna chill here outside, and then she's gonna fiddle with her scarf, because she doesn't like doing investigation work.
Nico's like, "Hey, pretty mama."
Maddie's gonna look.
Like, you whisper in your ear.
Yeah, Jack's gonna take
In the
point.
file cabinets, after going through all of them, you find out that, because I don't think y'all speak the languages, but somebody in your party speaks the language.
What
Most
language?
of these would probably be in Slavish and Alemanian.
But Nico and
But
Nico!
since Nico speaks it, I'm not gonna make you go back between him.
but Silva
Oh, but
can
Okay.
too.
Silva can
Wait,
too,
wait.
to bring
Yeah.
Silva into.
Oh, good.
Oh wait, I have an idea.
What?
I'm gonna go into the file cabinets, and then I'm just hoping Nico follows.
Yeah.
She's gonna take some papers from Maddie, and go, "Oh, woe is me! I can't read them, and I really want to know what's in these papers. Can someone help me?"
And Nico's like, I can read those. And he reads them aloud to the group as he goes through them. And he
Before that,
really only reads
Haley's
those
gonna give him a.
tons
gonna give him
and
a kiss in the
tons and tons
cheeks.
and tons of paperwork. And according to the paperwork, in this bunker, they were trying to come up with new splices that would be useful during the war.
Mm.
Their major success here was what they called the trench stalker, which is that thing outside, apparently. There's even a photograph of it attached in black and white.
Tall boy.
And the trench stalker is the only successful attempt after 32 attempts to make a splice between a vampire and a Lycan.
Mm.
Normally, the DNA rejects each other, so the creature just dies.
Oof.
So,
Can you press F?
But that was the only successful one. And,
Yeah.
And we just killed
it
it.
has higher speed, it has higher agility, it has immense strength, it's pretty much super powerful, and it gets even stronger at night.
Thanks,
And one
Kay.
of the scientists even takes the time to record the fact that he's nervous because the restraints hold it fine during the day, but it gets stronger during the night. And he's afraid that it'll break out.
Oh. Understandable.
This is all in the paperwork.
Anything else worth note?
As you continue to go through the paperwork, it also explains that not only was this bunker looking to do splicing experiments and different kinds of monster experiments, but there are 3 other bunkers mentioned. There's a bunker that's nearby that it mentions, which is some kind of sister organization where they're also working on splices. It says that, let me pull up the map so I can pull up the country. So anyway, yeah, there's a bunker nearby, still in Hradska, that is working on this. There's a bunker in Estilska that is working on figuring out how to harness powers from phantasms. And there's a bunker just up in East Alemania, which is the mother bunker of them all. That's what's funding all the projects and starting off all the projects. And that one is apparently where most of the go. And they're working on a super weapon there, stronger than this. They're working on something stronger than the trench stalker.
Oh.
Mm.
But he immediately goes
could you
up to
put that in
Nico.
text? Is there
and
like,
hey, Nico, Nico.
do you have like text version of this?
I can probably type it out in a second.
Please.
What is it, Tenhu?
Can you repeat that one about the phantasms?
All right, the one about the phantasm. There's a bunker in Estilska, which is the Poland, that is looking into how to harness the power of phantasm. through experiments with portals is what they're really trying to nail. How to transfer to the worlds.
Maddie squints real hard. And she's like, can you hand me that for a bit?
He's like, sure. And he gives it to her.
Like,
Jack is like, holy shit.
Like, can you read that language?
She's like, no, but I'm gonna keep it anyway.
You're not going to report it to the higher ups? This doesn't concern you at all?
Him to type it out for you. You're a lady. I would say pretty lady, but you're a lady.
Just quietly upsetty spaghetti.
Hey, where are you gonna type all the information?
I just sent it to. I sent a summary to Trial. It just says which countries they're in.
Okay, so.
Cool.
Theo, if we want to know.
Well, what about this bunker too? Like,
this one was dedicated. This one is mainly focusing on splices, and at the end of its life as a bunker, it's focusing on
vampires and
on the vampire lichen. Their goal was to create the single most powerful hunter, the apex predator.
Oof.
And then the twist was Maddie is the apex predator.
She just bludgeons this thing with a bat. Yeah, the goal of this bunker was to discover the apex predator.
Well, gang, looks like we have another mystery on our hands.
The goal of the bunker, the other bunker, is similar. They're just looking for how to make stronger soldiers. The one in Estilska is looking at how to harness the abilities of phantasms to make it so that people can teleport and things. And then, so essentially teaching people how to shadow walk. And then the one up in East Alemania is create the ultimate monster killer.
Wait, are there any names attached to this paperwork? Like, who would assign?
All the names of the doctors have been, like,
redacted?
Scratched out. Just black ink is smeared over them. Yeah.
Blah, blah.
It's as if somebody in the panic to get out of here went through and covered up what he thought was important.
Max lays down on his side and says, we get so caught up in what we can do, we never ask, should we?
We should still be able to look. If they press down hard enough, we can, like, try to make out this stuff. Can we, Kat?
Sure, I'll say you can go through and try to find some names.
Okay. Hold it up to the light.
I don't think that's gonna work. When
Can I shadow
documents are redacted, they tend to be like in black. So.
Well, no, it's because when you press down, when you're signing something hard enough, it should still leave the impression.
Oh, nothing's signed.
Okay.
It's all typed up on typewriter.
Gotcha.
But if you want to sit down there in this paper, you can convince Nico to sit down there and sift through papers that are in Russian with you.
Well, Silva can read
he'll
it.
do it, and you can search for any names that were accidentally looked over.
Yeah, Silva can read it, but if Nico wants the help,
sure, can read it. Ask him nicely. What's your argument? It's not hard. Nico would be like, "You're pretty," and he'd sit and read it.
Hey,
so Nico sits down there with you till dawn, reading through these papers, and between the two of you, you find two names, and I'll send them.
Okay.
Max speaks language too, so you don't have to spend as long.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's my main language, so I'm just like, ooh.
We can confiscate some of these documents, right?
Yeah, can we take it back?
Yeah.
The ones that are important, anyways.
Yeah, we're not gonna take all of these.
Just bring like one file cabinet for every person.
Yeah, you can confiscate a couple papers.
Right.
Cool. I'm gonna keep the ones that I get the names off of. Nico, Doga.
Nico, Nico, ni. Nico, ni.
It's the 1960s. I'm trying to think of their typewriters. It would still leave. Ew, what is that?
Yeah, I kind of like. I think
What's
that was
that?
just part of the ambience.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Terrible. Sip, 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 sip.
Oof, this is a long case file. The most of it is like monster grabbed this character and tried to run off with them. Monster grabbed that character and tried to run off with them. Maddie stabbed someone with a tush with a bat.
Well, would y'all like to head back?
Sure.
Yeah. Wait.
You want?
Before we do, did anyone check the, like, if anything was left behind in this room?
Nico is like, yeah, there's like clothes and things. But that's about it. It's like everybody left in a hurry. But that's what happened because they busted in and everyone was like, no, and they tried to run.
Is there any dust on the clothing at all?
Yep, plenty of it.
Yeah. That's what I fit. Is it military or scientific?
It's the scientists.
Scientists. Okay. Wait, are there any like name tags and shit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Nope. Silva found 2 names.
Oof.
What were the? Oh, I'm gonna.
What were they?
Silva looks furious.
Ooh. Ooh.
What?
Where's my clothes? So
Silva has the 2 names?
Yeah. What I
then
got
Jack
first?
is gonna. Oh.
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
No, you first.
He
was just going to ask what the names were.
Oh, yeah.
Or if like anything was discovered.
Well, first off, I found a scientist name going by Schultz, but one of interest was under the name of Levkin.
Schultz and Lefkin?
Yeah. One of the candidates running for president.
Oh, so the candidate.
What was...
Oh, I'm sorry, you cut out big time. So the
Oh.
scientist was named Schultz, and the candidate was named Lefkin.
Someone who seems to be sponsoring them was named Levkin.
I don't know how to spell that last one.
Levkin. Thank you, Kat.
You're welcome.
Okay. And Schultz as in SCHULZ?
Yes.
Yeah.
It took a second. I was like, wait.
Like Charles Schultz?
Charles Schultz.
Okay. Jack has his notes.
Wow.
There's not really much else that we can learn from this place, I think. Because we pretty much have the gist of everything.
Yeah.
Does Nico still have the documents?
I don't know if we should bring that up to higher ups.
He's like, huh? What documents?
The documents you translated
Documents
first.
with the names in them?
Oh, yeah!
The location.
And he goes back in the room.
Jack just rolls his eyes.
Silva has the one with the names on it. It's okay.
He's like,
Red has
I'm
the
used to going places and torching things, not saving things.
Jack just
Squints
pauses
and
like,
whispers, just man to man, exactly what police force did you work for before this?
The military in Slovenska.
Understandable, actually.
The military.
Sure do
Jeez.
books burn at.
He's like, oh yeah, we burn lots of things.
She's like, I like this guy.
Newspapers.
All right.
I like
Now
him.
that we
You know,
got
he
all the
knows how to
documents.
deal with evidence.
Hmm.
He's like, yeah, when we found the bunker that we didn't own, we just torched it. Just light everything on fire.
It might be for the better, though it might raise some suspicions.
Jack would be disturbed by this, but at the same time, was kind of wondering why only the letters were redacted and they didn't just like Molotov the place.
They might be coming. Oh, did he ask out loud or no?
He's like, well, if the door was busted from the inside, not the outside, they probably didn't even find this one. So I think maybe they just left in a hurry because the thing broke out.
Yeah. Fair enough.
He's like, you can tell when the bunker was busted into. Are we ready to head out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure are.
I need my clothes.
We crawl back out, and the corpse has sprung to life. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
It's still dead. It's still very dead.
Okay. It's still.
Maddie wants to just tap it in the face with her bat just to make sure.
Still very dead.
Just push its schnoz with the end of her bat.
The only one of its kind. An impressive achievement for science, and you destroyed it.
Poses and says,
What else do you think she's good at?
And the sun is slowly starting to rise on the horizon.
Wow, that took that long? Oh yeah, because
We were down there reading through all these papers, so it took another day.
Max T-poses and says, carry me across the river, Nico.
Can I see my clothes in the distance? Ah!
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what's with your clothes?
I took it
I
off.
think she took her. We follow the rules of magic werewolves. They'll just clothes back when they turn back.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
The happy fun time party return.
You're alive, I was so worried. And shoves Max out of the way and says, best friend.
Oh.
Maddie's like,
wow.
And Gaz is like, holy hell, where the heck were you guys?
Beatrice looks out and is like, we're dead.
Wait, no, he wouldn't swear. He'd say, holy moly.
Surprised. Nico, you're alive. I'm even more surprised.
Nico looks at V and he smiles and he has this big, huge purple bruise on his neck where the thing bit him. And speaking of that, Beatrice, when is the last time you ate since the game started?
I think. Oh fuck! I forget already.
Roll metabolism.
Oh.
Oof.
Come on. Shit! What was her metabolism? Check.
I forgot you have blood all over you, Nico.
Mama.
It gives you a handkerchief.
Oof.
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 Oof. Oof.
Oof.
All right, you're starting to experience the first onset of hunger pains.
Well, GG, well played. She's like, wait, what does that imply?
It's the same. Nico is also feeling the first symptoms of hunger pain because while he ate on the first day he was in game, he's lost a day of blood, so he is also on the same day as Beatrice again.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Hunger pains are your warning sign to start eating before you start having to roll sanity to cope with it.
Well,
Max asked Silva if she would like to grab some speck with him.
Yeah, sure.
B is just
He
like
needs food.
just grumbling to herself.
Just keep my rope
Gaz
close.
kind of feels sorry for like Nico and Beatrice's situation.
Now he's like, man, we had a lot of fun, guys. You all missed out on a real great time.
What did you find out? Did you kill the monster?
Oh, I did. I totally did.
Oh, I did. She totally did.
She's like, was it a bear or a gorilla?
She was like, oh boy, fuck, I don't know if we can secret. so willy nilly.
Goes with Max.
He's like, well, why don't you come inside and we'll actually discuss it? You know.
Jack is gonna report to like Ameline and be like, so you know that urban legend that was going around?
Ameline's like, yeah.
Turns out it was true.
Oof. Ameline's like, oof.
Thing is, we couldn't carry the corpse back. We managed to
Ameline's
find
like,
the piece.
double oof.
It's still out there in the woods, and we also found a bunker there.
And Mesmer just kicks in the door, and she's like, a corpse out in the woods that needs retrieving?
Needs what?
Needs retrieving?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Max says, you get cold, what are you doing?
And she kicks Max out into the wall.
Oof.
And she barrels down the hallway.
I move out of the way.
Is Jack going to be abducted to try and help her find?
She went the wrong way!
Wait! You're going the wrong way!
Jack, did you eat? Oh.
Yeah,
Vanishes into the woods.
She's like,
Max says, you know what, fine, and just goes.
Maddie's like, you know what, it's just let her figure it out herself.
So yeah.
For breakfast in a moment, I think I need a shower.
We confiscated
You
some
could go ahead and
documents
do
that
that.
we stumbled upon while we were over there.
Ameline's like, yeah, we probably shouldn't give these to anybody else.
Agreed.
With a totally deadpan face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Is she skeptical? I mean, he
He just means we probably
Ameline's from this area, so he knows about the government, so he's like, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, then if he's being serious, Jack's like, agreed.
Yeah.
Nico outside just hugs his stomach and he kind of like just curls up on himself as
Jack
the
is
hunger
gonna
pains start to set in.
Gaz is gonna just like gesture for Nico and Beatrice to follow him for a second.
He is like,
come on.
Just like, man.
I can offer.
Maddie, why don't you tell me in great detail literally everything that happened? Come on.
She's like, okay, well, you see, Red. First we were just walking around the forest like a bunch of idiots.
Jack clears his throat.
Did I ask you?
He's not gonna.
Did I ask?
Okay, so Gaz is just kind of rubbing his temples. These guys don't feed you what you need to survive, do they?
Lichens.
Blood.
Could a lichen theoretically give blood?
It buys them a day, but it does not reset
Oof.
the timer. Humans or other vampires.
He's like, yeah, I think how many humans are there currently?
Not many. I can say that much.
She's like, maybe we can ask Basil.
We need to get you guys some food or something. Look, how much blood do you need for now?
Nico's like, let me check the doc.
I like to imagine Nico just going, and then he immediately shuts down and goes.
So that's how you know how many those vampire facts.
So what happened?
Oh.
What happened?
The little gremlins took Gaz out back to the shed. They're gonna reenact Old Yeller.
But why though?
Oh no.
Alright, so Beatrice needs a pint of blood right now. At least. Nico, because he was drained of one, needs 2 pints of blood. Humans and lichens and other humanoid creatures can give 2 pints of blood once every month without having to roll metabolism.
Once every what the fuck?
Well, Shushu already gave his share.
Minutes to regenerate blood.
Mama!
I did research.
So guys,
yeah.
Wait. If you fail a metab roll, does it just hurt your physical stats, or does it affect everything?
It affects everything.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna put Shoe Guy in there because he's just a charisma character anyway.
Shoo.
Is your guy gonna give up 2 pints of blood already?
Again,
He already did, yeah. So.
he already did. He already did. He
So
wants
he'll
more
start,
money.
He'll have to start rolling metabolism.
He'll be anemic.
Okay, look, we need to find you a source of blood, even if it's just some donations from some of the other.
He should have sucked the blood from the Lycan dude.
You can take it from the nice old elderly couple in the middle of the night.
Oh no!
I don't like that idea.
Beatrice is
Wait,
like,
no,
okay,
that's
just guys, just give your give me your.
Oh wait,
blood
wait.
and have
Cat,
shit
Cat,
off of
do we get the flawless victory?
I
Oh, I
didn't
get
hear
the
that because
flawless
Lon kind of
victory?
talked over you.
Oh, sorry.
She's like,
Son,
okay,
you do.
You give me your blood and the human their blood.
I'm sorry.
Again, biting a non-human or non
Won't hurt.
buy you another day. It won't actually buy you a full. It takes about 4 to 5 days for your starvation to start setting in.
Oof.
Yikes.
She's like, okay, on second thought, Patsy.
I will put this one.
Patsy.
There's Slavish yodeling outside as Nico. They're like, Patsy!
Patsy!
I don't like
Destroy
vampy
man.
boys, and I hear calling outside. I'm gonna stay with Maddie.
Maddie's like, I think someone's calling me.
Damn.
He looks at Beatrice and he's like, got this. And he winks at her and he finger guns at her.
I thought you were about to say he fingered her. I
No.
was like, what? Nico, holy shit!
Not in front of gas.
Instantly
This
got
game's
game.
intense.
He finger guns and he snaps and he's like, I got this. I'll get you dinner. Just like a dinner date.
Having two
He
vampires
starts
is a
going
mistake.
inside.
Tell me more, Maddie. Tell me more.
And
Tell
he
me
goes up
more.
and he's like, hey, Patsy, can I talk?
Why do we have two
Having a
of them?
conversation right now, and you didn't say pardon me, so
He's
no.
like, excuse me, Patsy. Patsy, is such a nice name. Could you go? I need to talk to you a moment.
Oh, what's
Oh,
the
go ahead
blue
and
bar
talk to me here
supposed to
because
be?
I'm in the middle of a story. So
I
you
added
can
the
just talk
blue
to me
bar for
here.
people missing blood.
Oh,
Oh, I missed my blood.
Maddie just leans
I
against
thought
the
it
wall and looks at Nico like, what does he want?
He's like, I just need to see you for a moment. Question I need
He's
to
like,
ask
you can tell me what you need here. It's okay.
He's like, well, you
Person.
see, I would to talk to you in private. And he looks at her, and he looks at her with his big old blue eyes, and he's like, and I think you're someone who can respect that I want to talk to you in private.
I think this is illegal.
It's illegal.
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
Patsy smiles like, Who doing?
Oh
Roll
no.
Constitution.
Jack, where are you? We need your help.
Jack is just like,
Did you remember your morning debuff, Mr. Standing right in front of the window?
He's like, I didn't add my. Oof.
I mean, they're sitting right there.
Look at him and say, I don't usually walk off alone with mysterious men, especially not the kind of the vampy variety.
He's like, oh, but we're teammates.
Maddie's like, oof.
As he said, oh, trust is something that has to be earned. I'm sorry, did you assume it was given?
Fucking hypnotize Rob.
He's like, oh, all right.
X, I love you, go.
All right, hang on. And he knocks on the door.
Door is locked.
He knocks on the door.
You pied.
He knocks on the door again.
Peeks out the.
X says
Yeah, having
busy.
two vampires in team is really the best idea. I'm not sure about you guys, but I don't think why we. I don't know why we had two of them.
X
Imagine
says,
if he had no
I am
doors
in the
here.
shower. Leave.
imagine if everyone is
He's
a
like, I
vampire.
really need to talk.
You can wait until after my shower if you don't mind, Nico,
He's
please.
like, look, man, I saved you from getting bitten by a giant.
Appreciate it, but I can't open the door right now.
I'm currently washing
I'll see
myself
you
of
in.
these sins.
He's like, look, I really need to talk to you. Can you just like get dressed and come out here?
Can I have some blood?
Alright, he
Can I have
casually
the
waits
blood?
outside the door until Max is done showering, and he continues
Can
to
I
knock
please
on
have
the
the
door.
blood? I'm a sad boy and I really want the blood. I'm dying. I want the blood. I bet you suck your blood. But
Can
the
Jack hear this
blood,
commotion,
suck
by
your
the
blood.
way?
I mean, they were,
Everything going on.
I think everyone can hear what's going on right now.
I mean, he's not
I don't
very
think-
quiet.
I don't think these walls are ready.
He waits till Max is done with the shower.
After a little over 2 hours, Max opens the door with freshly processed photos and says, "What do you want?"
Open the door and kick the shit out of him. Like, shut the fuck up.
Pure dark door and stares at him with squinty eyes like, "What do you want?"
Nico's like, listen, I need you to do me a solid. You know, they saved you by that monster by absolutely taking that bite.
I'm gonna pull
Can I
rank,
have
I'm
the
gonna roll my eyes at it. I would have considered it,
Can I-
but I don't know if you're gonna bring that up, Ho. What do you want?
He's like,
Can I have the
alright,
blood
look,
back?
I really, really, really need to eat.
What? Understandable. You can have a pint of my blood. Because I think you're a good team player and a clever boy.
He's
Well-
like, okay, can I give that pint to Beatrice?
Absolutely not.
But why though?
Alright, I'll take it.
Let me down, Mo.
Max says, because if you take both from me now, you can't have one from me later if you really need it.
Alright, I'll take it.
But the blood. I really want the blood.
And he goes,
Why can't
He's
I have
healed.
the blood?
and he's gonna have to find another 2 pints. So he looks back at see as he passes. Oh, he's a nice guy.
She was gonna
Currently
whisper to
listening to a
Patsy,
story.
charge him $30 each.
Patsy, like, how much do you want my precious blood?
He's
It's
like
very expensive.
Pretty please.
Charge him for $30.
Vampires scare her. She's not gonna give you her blood.
He's
If
like,
he doesn't know English, would it be beautiful?
beautiful, please.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
It's easy
Oh.
$30.
Silva
Exactly.
peeks their head out like I can offer some, but
He's like, that'll only buy a day. Hang on. And he
It-
goes back.
it
Beatrice, good. I'm totally restored. You can bite me. It's fine. And he sticks his wrist out.
Beatrice is like, no.
He's like, but why?
She's like, huh?
It's dirty. It's
Okay.
dirty.
Oh, I want to grab something to eat.
I don't want to
Like-
catch AIDS.
No, they're neat cooties.
Cooties.
Jesus.
No.
Jesus.
There's
Got
the
him.
Twitter laugh.
Finally won
She's like-
today.
She's like, okay, if you drink what? Oh wait, did you even get any blood?
The silence.
Just
There you
silence.
go, Tanya.
There, I got enough blood. You can bite me. Did he?
He
She's
can,
like,
he can bite me.
Oh, lying.
yeah, roll lying, Nico.
Let me see. Where's his sheet?
Jesus.
Can I get my health back from the time I got hit by the butt of a rifle?
Yes.
Hey, Nico.
Yes.
Put my
Yeah.
health back.
Hey, Nico.
And he goes like, yeah.
Sit the fuck down. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? No!
The power
I'm
of
so
love
here.
makes him a really good.
Just to suffer.
Tonight I can feel my leg and my arm.
Every night I can feel my leg, my arm,
I've
even my
lost.
fingers. The comrades I've
For those
lost.
good rolls you had earlier, and I said they were gonna stop because you rolled them earlier. It's so sad.
That's so sad. Come on, Mo, say it. Say it. Say it, Mo. Say that's so sad, Mo.
Say it.
You gotta
So
do it, Mo.
sad.
My day is complete. Silence, Slavic speaking.
Delicious.
Do not worry, I am cheeky breaky.
There we go. Empirism is a plague. You don't bully people because they have plague because they're sick, but you also don't hug them because they have plague.
But you have to ask if he's cheeky breaky. If he's cheeky breaky. Are you cheeky breaky?
Does he clearly have like signs of still starving?
Starvation signs won't appear to starving. So until they have to start rolling.
She's like, fine.
Like, fine, but
Ma.
don't make it gay.
Fine, but don't make it gay.
As long as we don't make eye contact, everything's okay.
And he absolutely tries to make eye contact.
Jesus, Nico.
Gaz is just gonna be like.
She flicks him in the forehead for trying.
Okay, with that, I'm gonna end stream.